Hello, everybody. Welcome aboard. Happy Friday. It's good to see y'all. I hope you're doing well. Better CP is here. He's doing pretty well. Hearing good things about the new VATSIM codec. No pun intended. It's all right, dude. I haven't actually seen... I've seen a couple of YouTube videos here and there, but admittedly, I haven't seen too much covering it. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We're on they're still running the old stuff tonight. Like, they're still doing, like, closed tests and, like, focus tests and whatnot for the new codec. But, you know, one of these days we might see something. I guess there is the new Swift client that I probably should be using that I don't have installed yet. But I should make that a priority maybe once I have some time to get the sim, like, get that side of the sim configured. I literally just copied my VATSIM folder from the old computer over to the new computer and called it a day. 505 Northman, good to see you. How you doing, buddy? From the South Shore. Man, we got a bunch of people from the Boston area up here. Stealth Bob's in the house. Good to see you, Bob. Jay Pilot's in the house. Bunch of us are going to be hanging out in 1 week down in Florida as we roast and die and all sweat away because a lot of us are from the north. We're not used to that kind of weather. FNO is in MCO next week. Well, I won't be flying in the FNO next week because I'll be down at FlightSim Expo. So there won't be a Friday stream next week. In fact, I might have to cancel the Monday stream too because I've got a lot of stuff to do over the next few days and not a lot of time to do it. So we'll see what ends up happening. Citation Max, good to see you, man. Cleveland has a ground stop already. Oh, does it now? There's 6 people there. They can handle 6 people. But well, they're gonna hate us though because I'm flying Slant Whiskey tonight, and there ain't no way they can give me any stars coming into Cleveland. It's all going to be vectors. So they're going to be very, very, very cross with me. That's for sure. Mo Faze, what's going on? Wonder who's going to win the Z-Boat tonight. I don't know. Wait and see. We'll find out. So yeah, we're here. Last weekend was a 3-day weekend here in the U.S. I had a chance to go down, as you guys hopefully saw, and hang out with Nico on his stream. Play around in his simulator. So did a bunch of flights in that thing. That thing is pretty cool. I mean, the stream doesn't really do it any justice as to how neat it is. That video should go up on YouTube. I think I'm going to push it tonight, so it'll go up tomorrow morning. If anybody wants to see that. And then, yeah, the Monday stream got postponed because, so what happened is, Friday morning, I drove down to New York. And if anybody was in that stream last night, you've heard this story already, so I apologize. But Friday, I drove down to New York, Friday in the morning. I got there apparently before Nico woke up and woke him up when I said, "Hey man, I'm here." And then we hung around the sim. We did that stuff. Crashed almost immediately after the sim, after we were done with the stream, I should say, on Friday. And then I drove. I got up at like, oh my god, I was up at like 5:30 or so in the morning on Saturday. That just happens to be when I woke up. And then drove my butt up to back up to Boston. Picked up my family, and then we continued driving another 3 hours north into northern Vermont, where we stayed Saturday night hanging out with some friends. And then said friends, one of their sons has a birthday party every Memorial Day weekend on Sunday. So we do that, and then we drove back that afternoon or that evening. My wife went on to another party because she's crazy. I stayed home, and I think I fell asleep on Sunday at like 9 o'clock. Like Saturday, I was in bed by like 8 or 8:30. It was kind of crazy at our friend's place. But I felt terrible about that, but I was so tired. And even Sunday, I was out by like 9 or 10 o'clock. Like, it was crazy. And then we got up on Monday, and we did, whatever. We sat around and chit-chatted for a little bit. And then we had a cookout with my brother-in-law. So that was pretty much my week. And then after that, like, my wife's out of town right now, so I'm on baby duty. I have this thing in my room tonight. Hopefully it doesn't make any noise. She's already stirred a couple of times, and I thought that she was going to make me come over and put her pacifier back in or something, but so far, so good. My wife's out of town. She went to, she's on vacation this weekend, so she went to Lisbon. She left last night for Lisbon, actually. And, yeah, she's having a good time out there. The girls just went to bed a few minutes ago, so right around midnight or so. After traveling, the red eye and whatever else they got going on. But she's out there until Thursday, and then she's home. I'll see her ever so briefly before we then pack up and head down to Expo. So that leads into the weekend and next week. Got a lot of stuff going on this weekend, just personal stuff. Getting ready for the trip and whatnot. Mr. Squirrel himself is flying up here from Florida on Wednesday, and then we're gonna go hopefully do some night flying on Wednesday if the weather sticks around. Go up in the old Piper Archer and make our way around. And then Thursday we have a full day of flying planned. The plan is to, what are we gonna do? I actually don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna again, the weather looks like it's gonna be kind of iffy, so we're gonna play it by ear. So we're gonna take the 182 up then on Thursday, and then putt around New England, try to get him a bunch of footage and whatnot, flying in the U.S. and all that good stuff. And then hang out a little bit, do whatever on Thursday night. I'll see my wife for, all of like 2 hours before we all end up crashing. And then Friday morning, we're getting up really early, like 6 o'clock in the morning early, to then Paul and I to fly our way down to White Plains, where we're going to meet up with Max and a few other guys, and then fly down from there to Kissimmee. So I'll be down in the Orlando area at some point on Friday afternoon. I suspect we're all going to end up making a stop by the convention center Friday evening to do badge pickup and all that stuff. But I will definitely be there bright and early Saturday morning. I'll probably be there really early on Saturday morning because I've got some obligations to take care of. But for those that are not going to the FlightSim Expo, I will be streaming Saturday morning when the network opens up. So I think I'm streaming from 11 to 1 o'clock when PilotEdge opens up from their booth. So if you're at the expo and you want to come be on the stream and say hi and all that good stuff, stop by the PilotEdge booth at 11 o'clock. And if you are not at the expo, then tune in here and we'll get some flying going. I don't know if it's going to be GA or jets or what we're going to do, but we'll have a good time doing it. And then I'm out of here bright and early not bright and early, but we're leaving Sunday afternoon. Probably like 2 or 3ish. I think we're out of there. So that's this weekend. That's next week. That's next weekend for Expo and all that. We definitely got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, the citation will be jam packed in the leg down to Orlando. It'll be pretty full. I think we got 5 of us that are going down, right, Max? Should be a good time too. So a couple guys get to sit in the front seat that never had that kind of opportunity before. So that'll be pretty cool. And it'll be one of Max's first flights as solo PIC as well. So that'll be exciting too. And Amorid, sorry Max, how could I forget? Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I had the obligation to the PilotEdge booth on Saturday morning. I'm going to be hanging out throughout the day, throughout both days, I should say, at the xplane.org booth, where Jeff Faviano is going to have a setup there. So we're going to be probably streaming and hanging out and chit-chatting there. And then I'll also be hanging out at Max's Just Chatting booth. So Max and Nico are putting together a booth with some coffee and some other fine goods there as well. So I would encourage you to stop by all 3 of those booths. That's pretty much where you're going to find me exclusively throughout most of the weekend if you're going down there. And I said this last night, I'll say it again. And I'll say it on behalf of everybody else who streams and does the YouTube stuff and is any sort of community person at all. If you see us, stop and say hello, right? If I'm talking to somebody, walk up, make eye contact, whatever, wave at me. I don't care. I will make an effort to interrupt or pause my conversation and at least shake your hand and say hello. I go down there because I want to meet people. I want to talk to people. I want to say hi. Like that's the whole purpose of this trip. From my perspective, like the business stuff and all that stuff, I'll do a little bit of that, but I do most of that on the side anyway. But the whole reason I'm going down there is to meet people and say hi. So please don't be bashful. Please do come say hello. Please do that to anybody that you see down there, anybody that you know, and especially Citation Max, because we got him. He was a little bit uncomfortable, I think, last year with the number of people that were coming up and saying hi to him. So we're gonna make sure he gets a lot of people coming up and saying hi, because he is the number one premier citation focused YouTube channel on, I don't know. Should be a good time. And if there's anybody, and if there's anybody that you're looking for specifically, ask. If you come up to me and say, "Hey man, where's Max at?" I'm like, I'll help you find Max. Whatever. I'll send him a text or like whatever. So yeah, please do come up and say hello. Cosmic R5, how you doing, man? Micklax, welcome aboard. Anybody I missed? Toto Rico, how you doing, man? I can't wait to see all you guys this weekend. Drone Flyer 5-4 is in the house. Anybody else we miss here? Dut Rudder, how you doing, man? Safa Jake, welcome aboard. Soupy C, happy Friday. And I think I've got them all here. Now, Ellie Marcus, how you doing, man? I missed you as well. Me awkwardly staring at Max and catstrator. Max can bomb the stream, but you guys can all bomb the stream, dude. If I'm streaming, like, the only thing I ask with the stream, okay, don't come up and talk in the microphone, don't touch the controls, and, like, you know, respect a certain amount of personal space around my body while I'm doing this. But man, the more people that get in there and do stupid stuff, the better. Like, I think there was a group of guys last year that were doing the freaking moonwalk at one point. A couple years ago, there was a whole group of people that were yelling brace, brace, brace as we were coming down to land and assuming the position. So, like, yeah, if I'm streaming, man, I want you guys to be there. I want you to be having fun along with it, because it makes that's what makes it fun and interesting and exciting. Dan Vermont, how you doing, man? Wish you could have you as well. Aviator Alexander, how you doing? Can I win the Zebo at the event? You could win the Zebo tonight. It's very possible. Casey Flyer, what's going on? You are in the stream. That's right, man. Yeah, you were one of the brace guys. That's right. Jenna Niggins, welcome aboard. Or Jenanigans, that's right. Bandit 521, good to see you. Boeing 2425, happy Friday. Hello from Boston. Good to see you guys. We get them all? So we're trying some new stuff tonight. Last night when I streamed, the alerts were completely broken. The funny thing is that the alerts were playing on Nico's stream, but they weren't playing on mine. I was able to get the alerts working again. However, I got some feedback from a few people that they kind of liked not having the subscription alert go off. So what we're doing, and if anybody doesn't like this, you know, just let me know after the fact, but you're still going to see the box pop up with the subscriptions, but it ain't going to make a noise. And then bits and donations and hosts and all that stuff will actually make a noise if you pass the threshold and all that. So I got some feedback that the constant retard was getting a little bit annoying. So I'm still going to do my best to pay attention and notice and say hello and thank you to everybody. But we won't have that particular sound going off. So, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll change it back. Like, it's a pretty easy fix for me. Excuse me, pretty easy fix for me to make. McShiggity Pilot, how we doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Can I get in with you? I'm not entirely sure what that means. Hey, Mike, if you're going to be around, I think I'm going to be at Trillium tomorrow afternoon. If you're able to sneak away and come say hello, I can send you a text message tomorrow once I figure out what the plans are, but I'm shooting for like 2:00. And also, Flying Coleslaw, I think you're down in that area as well. If you're interested in trying to meet up, or if anybody for that matter is down near Norwood or the Boston area and wants to come to Trillium tomorrow, I think we're going to try to meet up with a couple of people around between 2 and 3, and grab a couple of beers down there, because I got to go down there and grab some stuff to take to Florida with Durka. So let me know. Just shoot me a PM shoot me a PM over on Discord if you're interested. Dasload, good to see you, buddy. McCallett, welcome aboard. Haven't seen you for a while, buddy. Yeah, so I'm thinking 2 to 3 o'clock. I'll send you a text tomorrow, Mike. We'll say some thank yous, and then we'll get this show on the road here, because I'm once again, I'm all by myself tonight, so I am playing with fire this evening. We're on borrowed time. It does sound prolific when it plays during landing. I do agree. Cayman Pilot, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. So we'll start with Below Minimums. Thanks for gifting a sub to Ian Smith. I appreciate both you guys. Cheers. Thank you very much. I am LA Marcus. Sorry. Thank you very much for the 300 bits, man. He says enjoy the videos. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Aviator Alexander's here for 13 months. Citation Max. Who is that? Yeah, you know, the artist formerly known as Cirrus Max. Aviator Alexander, thank you very much for your support, buddy. Cheers. Appreciate it. Finally, Dan in Vermont's here for 25 months. Dan, thank you very much for your continued support. Cheers. One of these days, I think our friends up in northern Vermont are in your neck of the woods. So one of these days, I'll try to let you know, like, I'm gonna have time up there, and we'll try to hook up at some point. Because my friends are in Hardwick. I'm sure you know where that's at. It's in the middle of nowhere. But yeah. Thank you all very much for your support. Them's my shoes. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you. So, we're going to fly this thing tonight. This is the FlyJSim 732 TwinJet by FlyJSim. You know, there's not really much I can say about this plane that hasn't already been said. And we're going to fly it tonight in the FNO. And we're going to be a real pain in the ass because I'm flying at Slant Whiskey. No GPS, no RNAV. It's going to be VORs and vectors all the way. And it just so happens that Cleveland does not have anything in the way of non-RNAV arrivals. So tonight, the FNO tonight is Cleveland. We're going to be starting off in Chicago at O'Hare Airport, make our way down to Cleveland, do the turn, and then from there, we're going to go to Louisville after that. So Ord, CLE, and then SDF. If you guys want to join us, I encourage you to hop on VATSIM, come say hello, and we'll have a good time tonight. So I have not flown this airplane in a very long time. In fact, I did dearly miss this airplane. The last time we tried to fly it, I think there were some autopilot issues with it, and that has been corrected. So that's good to go. And yeah, we're gonna give it a whirl here. No, it's gonna be a major pain. I know, Toto. The one thing I can do that's even worse than this is jump in the 727, because the 727 goes so freaking fast compared to the 732. Like I did that one of the East Coast FNOs earlier this year. I hopped in the 727. We flew at Slant Whiskey, and it was like Mach 0.92. I was just racing up the coast, and coming into Boston. I think it was like DC to Boston that we flew. So the controllers do not know what to do with the Slant Whiskey plane. They almost certainly will try to give us RNAV procedures at some point, or they will try to clear us direct to a GPS fix. Neither of which we are able to take. Which Louisville are you using? Probably just the default stock, whatever. I haven't installed any scenery for any of those airports. I do have scenery for O'Hare. This is, I can't remember if this, I think it says Nimbus. I don't know. This is whatever the O'Hare scenery is that came out fairly recently. That's what this is. And then we have some duplicate scenery downtown. Apparently there's some exclusion zones that are set up improperly, because we have the default stuff and the O'Hare scenery that's drawing buildings. I probably should update this at some point too. Corey Brayshaw, good to see you, man. Sugar Dunkerton, welcome aboard. Yeti the Great, welcome aboard. Happy Friday, guys. Yeah, dude, the 727 will do like 0.9 or 0.91 once you get it up to altitude. It takes a while to get to altitude because that delta wing, but once you get it up there and you get those throttles forward, man, that thing just hauls ass. This plane will do 7.4 best. Yeah. So here we are. It's a 732 TwinJet by FlyJSim. There's not really much to say that hasn't already been said about this, so we're just going to kind of walk through the startup procedure really quickly. I do have our there we go. I do have the flight plan filed. I don't know that we're going to be able to keep that, so we're flying to the Gipper VOR. We're taking J146 to the Woost intersection, and then from there we are intercepting J134. And taking that down to DJB, whatever the hell that is. The Dryer VOR, and then in from there. I don't know what they're going to actually end up giving us. I imagine Chicago's going to reroute me, and he's going to try to give me the RNAV arrival into Cleveland, which is not going to work. So we'll see. But we won't do anything. We won't do much, I should say, until we actually get in touch with them. So let's jump into the menus here. And let's get things loaded up. So I don't know, just give me full outboard tanks. There we go. Left and right fuel tanks, we'll just fill those up completely. We'll come up here, click on the passengers, randomize them. Oh, we have to open the damn doors. Open the doors. Just open all the doors. Listen to my voice crack, too, while we're at it. Of course, there's no air stairs or anything, but that's okay. We won't judge. All right. Randomize the passengers a few times. There we go. Randomize the cargo a few times. There we go. And I'm happy with that. So we are under max gross, so we're good to go there. Center of gravity is 20.7. I'll just set that now. And that's good. Now we'll get the sucker fired up. So let's start left to right here. Actually, first of all, we need to get the battery on. So battery's right here. Oh, this plane sounds real good too, guys. Don't forget. All right, so we'll do yaw damper. We'll do one of the fuel pumps. That's good. Make our way... Oh, yaw damper stays off for now. Make our way down here. Let's go ahead and just start the GPU up. 1, 2, 3. That's starting to come alive. We'll start to see some exhaust heat or some exhaust temp coming up. That's good. So that's fine. We'll go over here. Rest of the lights. Actually, the rest of the lights will come on once we're on proper power. Normal equipment cooling, emergency exit lights armed. No smoking signs on. Fasten belts are off. That's fine. Let's wait till we get the APU up and the gens on before we do the rest. So we'll turn the window heat on, hydraulic pumps, and all that stuff. Open doors help keep people in. True. Chewie was raging at TBM last night when I kept opening the doors and he was changing packs loadouts. How else are people supposed to get in? Face through the door. Yeah, I don't... I understand why people want to do that. At the same time, I don't care enough. I don't care enough about that level of simulation to be pedantic and say, well, you got to have the doors open to get the people in. It's just not really a focus of mine. But I know that everybody has their thing, so I won't make a big stink about it. I'll just sit here, roll my eyes at him and haul over it. All right, window heats come on. Pitot static heat can stay off. Electric pumps can come on. That's good now. Moving over to the right side, we're going to go gas per fan on. We're going to go left pack on. APU bleed on. 2 bleeds can be off. And we'll open the isolation valve. Plan today is to go to 29,000 feet for the first leg. That's checked. Everything else can stay where it's at. Actually, our landing altitude we can set real quick. Cleveland altitude is 799 feet. So let's go 800 on the landing altitude. There we go. That's set. And then we'll come down here and we will say position lights on and wing light or logo lights on, and everything else can stay where it's at. We do have RVSM. Yeah, we got RVSM. We're Slant Whiskey. Set them to whatever you want. That's fine. Some planes don't let you do that though, Toto. Oh no, we don't want that. Oh no. Dude, definitely do not want the SIVA. How do I get rid of... There we go. There we go. No nav option. Slant Whiskey for the win. Yeah. Okay, so we need to find out who we're going to call. We're going to call Chicago Tower, it looks like. So we are on VATSIM. Let's connect. That's good. Okay. And then X Squawk Box. Show me who's online. There we go. And Chicago. Apparently, oh, there we go. We'll give it a second to populate here. Ord Tower is who we want. 120.75. Tune him up, and we'll grab the Addons too while we're at it. Addons is on 35.4. Pop that there. Okay. Holy crap, that text is really small. Can I make that bigger? 11 lines. Oh, I can't. Can I not change the... Nope, I can't. I can't actually change the font point, can I? Well, that's fine. Whatever. All right. O'Hare Information X-ray. Where's my pen? Information X-ray. No, don't go away. I need to see that. Winds 244, 13 gust 20. (13 gusting 20), 10 miles, broken 25,000, 27 Celsius, altimeter 2981. Good luck trying to figure out which runways you're going to use. I'll just wait till they assign me something. Approaches, visual approaches. Departures expect 22 left or 28 right from November 5. So 22 left, 28 right from November 5. A bunch of closures. High was. Okay. We're sights in the field. When ready to taxi, contact ground metering. Well, we don't have ground, so we contact tower on 119.0. There's currently an OTS in progress at Louisville. Well, we'll be down there in a couple of hours, but not yet. We may not see him. Harry Sim, how you doing, man? Happy Friday. It's good to see you. With 3 radars, we're over-equipped. Nice. 2 primary altimeters, 1 transponder, 1 altitude loader, 1 altitude hold autopilot for RVSM. I did not know that. I probably should know that. Yeah, it might be a little bumpy tonight. All right, so let's close the doors up. And we will call up tower.
040, contact departure.
Departure. All right, CR.
Info 29, setting 080.
080 for Sultan.
My first waypoint here is called Gipper. Gipper done. And Chicago O'Hare Tower is the last one on. Yep, okay. O'Hare Tower, good evening, United 717. IFR clearance to Cleveland, please.
United 717, O'Hare departure standby.
2 Bravo Mike, how you doing, man? I've never tried to fly X-Plane in VR, so outside of like just testing it with Jeff's setup. I have to give it a shot one of these days. Chevy Rules, good to see you, man. How you doing, buddy? Happy Friday. That slant, wow. 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 And the waiting begins. Yeah. All of the arrivals into Cleveland. Ready copy, United 717.
United 717, clear to the Cleveland Airport. O'Hare 5 departure, radar vectors bigger than as filed, decline via the SID squawk 4612, departure briefing 19.0.
Repeat the squawk code, please, for United 717.
United 717, squawk 4612.
Okay, cleared to Cleveland, O'Hare 5, Gipper as filed, climb via the SID, departure 119.0, squawk 4612, United 717.
717, read back for coming to right at November 5 for departure.
Woke up. Okay, 2 right at November. I'll turn him off here for a little bit. Okay, so let's do some briefs here. We don't have to actually program anything up outside of frequencies and whatnot, so let's figure out where are we going first of all. 28 right, so we're gonna push back and move down here, because then our taxi is gonna be something along these lines. Where is November 5? Here's November. Okay. I see. Our taxi is going to be something along these lines here. So we'll push out nose to the right. I can go ahead and call him up now. Uh-oh. Apparently to set up my keybinds yet again. Or once again.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay. You go ahead and show up, buddy.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, so while he's doing that, let's go back to our plates and talk about this departure. So this departure says, seriously? All aircraft expect radar vector. All aircraft expect radar vectors of the first en route navigate fix. Yada yada. All DME aircraft cross 5.5 DME arc of GCO at or above 3,000 feet. 8.5 DME of GCO at or above 4,000 feet. Maintain 5,000 or assigned altitude if unable to comply. Yada yada yada. Okay. So the top altitude on this particular SID is 5,000 feet. So we can dial that down there, which it already is. And then we have altitude restrictions and whatnot that we care about. So we'll tune into GCO and NAV2 so we can meet that DME or get that DME and meet those restrictions.
Hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
You can connect as much as you want. We ain't leaving yet, but you can connect. So GCO Chicago is 108.25.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Okay, we're getting there, buddy. Hold your horses. Okay, 108.25. We should get a DME off of that, which we do. It's right here. And then our first point that we're going to. So from there, we're going to fly direct to the Gipper, or we're going to get radar vectors, should say, to Gipper. So that's going to be 115.4. So let's tune into 115.4 in here. 115.4. And then we'll get radar vectors to that. And then after that, if we look on this this airway here, and we follow all the way to Ideas. How they going? I'm going to sneeze. I guess I'm subs. So I'll get the subs in a moment. Sorry, guys. We take that to Ideas, and then from there, we're going to intercept on our way to CXR. So we'll tune in CXR at 112.7. Have that as our backup. So 112.7 down here. 112.7. And then we'll put 112.7 here as well and get that ready to go. And before we push, we'll say some quick thank yous. Wiley CP, thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Brother of the Month Club. Cheers, buddy. I appreciate it. Barney Pates, thanks for 5 months of support. I do appreciate that as well. Cheers, my friend. Disgruntled Sailor is here for 22 months. I know it's highly unlikely, but my daughter would love to see you at Oshkosh again this year. I will let you know if I'm able to make it. Circumstances are pretty good right now, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thank you very much for 22 months, man. I do appreciate it. Cheers. And finally, Sorcerer Dave. Dave, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for 23 months of support. Just like the olden days. I remember those streams. I know, dude. Dave, thank you very much, man. Cheers. Happy Friday. Actually, probably happy Saturday to you at this point. We got the small tug today, yeah. All right, so let's turn the seatbelt signs on. Right here. 1, 2, 3. Anti-collision can come on. And we'll release the park brake. Let me set my departure frequency is 19.0. And then transponder is 4612.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
612. Set. All right, overhead panel now. We're going to turn the pack off. Make sure we got at least 35 PSIs, which we do. And we'll start engine number 1. Or number 2, sorry. Okay, we're looking for N2 rotation. There it is. Get that to about 20%. It's good to me. Unimportant detail, United starts engine 1 first. Good to know. I will endeavor to do that next time. All right, that's good. We got 1 engine. Let's make it 2. 2 Bravo, Mike. Thank you very much for the bits, man. I do appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Okay, engine 1 coming up. N2's rising.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
There's park brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
It's about 20% right there. Give her gas. Aw, it's a little CRJ. He's so cute. Eshin, good to see you, my friend. Happy Friday. Voldrag, welcome aboard. Wonder how loud the original jets are going to sound. Dude, these engines are super loud. Ian Y214, awesome, man. Thanks for flying along with us. Okay, that's 2 good engines.
FNO is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time.
All right, left to
and
right.
have a
That's
good flight.
good. That's good. That's good. Turn ignition on. We'll go 1, 2. That's fantastic. 1, 2. Auto. On. Off. Go flight mode, start pressurization process, whatever it's got to do. And we'll go 1, 2, 3 on the lights. Overhead panel's good. 1, 2, 5. Check our V speeds real quick. Flaps at 5, V1 132, V rotate 134, V2 is 139, 132, 134, and then 139 plus whatever is in there. That's fine. We'll set our bug for 250, which it is. Good. We'll do our flight controls. Right rudder. Left rudder. Left aileron. Right aileron. Full back. Full forward. You might see X-Plane 1972. He's flying to Cleveland too. Nice, man. Spec Life, how you doing? We're going to see a lot of people tonight. It's the glory of flying in an FNO is that pretty much all the streamers and everybody ends up going. All right, auto brake, there's none to set on this plane. There's nothing down here. Yeah, we got everything ready to go. Park the brakes off. So let's go TCAS and traffic. Weather and traffic. Yeah, there we go. Got some planes on there. Turn the brightness up. Fantastic.
4, 6, 1, 4. And the approach frequency 11900.
Whew, we're heavy.
We're to Cleveland, O'Hare 5, radar vectors Duffy, then a cloud climb via the SID, departure 19, nothing squawk 46.
All right, so we'll get behind the Big Daddy up here.
710, is that correct? I'm ready to right at November 5 for departure. That is really text.
Wait, right, November 5, we'll call for taxi.
This shit not found. How you doing, man? It's good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday.
United 959 heavies at Alpha 9 taxi with the current weather.
United 959 heavy runway 28 right at November 5.
that's
Taxi via
max.
Alpha 9, Bravo, November 2, November 5.
Yeah.
Alright, sir, we'll call out Alpha 9. We'll join Bravo, November 2, November 5. Straight right at November 5 for departure, United 959 heavy.
United 4733, contact departure 119.0.
Go to departure 119.0, wait on Thursday, have a good day.
Tower United 717 is ready for taxi. X-ray behind the United 777.
United 717, runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via Alpha 9, Bravo, November 2, November 5, follow the company 777.
Okay, 28 right at November 5, Alpha 9, Bravo, November 2, November 5, behind company, United 717. I guess we got it. I do miss like the simplicity of flying this airplane. Admiral Swordfish, thanks for 7 months, man. I do appreciate it, buddy. Happy Friday to you as well. Cheers, my friend. Alpha 9 Bravo. Bravo to November 4. Or November 2, I should say. Okay, November 2 is going to be a hard right up here. I got you. I see what's up. Yeah, I follow company. That's why I told him I had the 777 because I figured he'd just give me follow company. Euphoric Rager, how you doing, man? Happy Saturday. Steichen here, welcome aboard. It's me, everyone's favorite obnoxious sad man. Hello, everybody. Space Daddy, welcome back, man. Just in time. It's been a long time since I flew this plane. Limiter's 2981. Set that. Sit. Got that MD-80 up there, that 717. It's just not afraid to taxi, apparently. And then there's Max. as we learned last night, Max waits for no one. Real MG, how you doing, man? Max is one of the few of us who've actually taxied at this airport. In fact, that video was done quite well. Continues to get hundreds and hundreds of views an hour. 20-minute taxi. $1.2 million views later, yeah. Max is the 777 right in front of me. Okay, clear to the right. Purdy. She looks real nice. Saw yesterday's VOD earlier today. It was quite the PE drama. Yeah, it happens. It's not worth making a big deal about. It's being dealt with. Guy in a plane, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Any way to improve default model matching? Not really. I think, I know PilotEdge has got better model matching. VATSIM's is kind of like, not the best. Hopefully the new Swift client and all that stuff will be a lot better. It's so weird seeing a plane without the
we don't have the actual scenery, so we will take the
without the winglets. That's what I'm looking for.
It's not number 5, but I mean, it's the next one.
The 2740
Doesn't have the right scenery, okay.
Echo winds before 0 once we get to 0, turn right. Right turn heading.
Go 1088, good to see you, buddy.
Okay, turn right heading 360, runway 28.
Thought I would love to see you at Oshkosh again this year. I know it's a long shot. Yeah, man. I'm hoping to make it. There's some things in the kitty that might get me there. I will be sure to let the stream know if I end up having to attend, or if I end up being able to attend. So some stuff that cannot be spoken of just yet. Rest assured, I'm working on it. DM Bird, how you doing?
Tower Bird, good evening. United 959 Heavy, Southern Shirt, number 5. Shirt rate, ready when you are.
The cable in the vertical thin, I think is the
959 Heavy,
it's a high frequency antenna. What is the Swift client? It's the new VATSIM client. That I think it came out a couple months ago. Like cross-platform and all that good stuff.
Sorry, United 710.
Are you serial? Welcome aboard. You stopped running a thrust path. That's good. Doesn't matter.
Charlie 22, push back on Alpha.
Thankfully, we're not in danger of being blown over. It's not that kind of simulator.
Push approved, United 710, thanks.
There we go. It's better. Is it beta? I think so. I don't really know. I'm not using it. I'm still using the old X Squawk Box client. You give the right engine a good thrust, it might blow him over. It's possible. Haven't played FlightSim since FS9. Well, welcome aboard, man. Things are a little different nowadays. There are still people out there that fly FS9, though, believe it or not. And there's people obviously still flying FSX. Iowa Scotsman, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. Tim P.E., how you doing?
959 heavy Reddit November 5 article, mate.
It's been an hour since this went live. Hey, dude, listen. I make no claims that we're going to get live before an hour. In fact, we're doing pretty good to even be sitting here holding short at an hour. I think we're doing quite okay. Flight director heading mode. Pop that up just a little bit. Get ourselves about 10 degrees there. There we go. I apparently don't have the right scenery either.
959 heavy turn right, heading 040 and 240 at 13 gust 0 runway 28 right at November 5 for takeoff.
Alright, right turn heading 040, with the takeoff, turret right November 5,
well,
United 959 heavy.
Zulu Victor is what we get for now. Sorry, United.
717 runway 28 right at November 5 on mate.
Lap and wait, 28 right, November 5, United 717. My scenery's a little out of date, too. Okay, clear left, clear to the right, I assume. If you can come off. Got the lights on. Sit down.
Envoy 335, requesting IFR.
All right, there we go. Runway heading is set. We've got our thing dialed in. We're going to 5,000 feet. Good to go whenever. OSR Crazy 3, good to see it. With X-Plane 11, all my GA airplane aircraft cockpits are frozen. Why is this happening? I'm not really sure. There might be a SASL issue if you're having issues with that. Like your avionics may not be working properly.
959 heavy contact departure 119.06.
It'd be a good question for the forums. You
19 nothing, United 959 heavy, see ya.
should go real slow on approach and make him go around. That's not how Max works, dude. You haven't been around long enough. You think Max is going to go slow even just to piss me off. I don't care if I have to go around. In fact, in an FNO, I kind of expect it. It's possible you're in 2D mode, yeah. Yeah, hit shift, I think it's shift W for your default 3D mode. Or shift 9.
United 710, ready to taxi. We got the weather.
Max has 2 speeds, maximum forward or pause.
And runway clear at November 5, taxi
I
via
approve. Stakes, how you doing, man?
Alpha 9, Bravo, November 2, November 5.
Runway 28 right at November 5, taxi via Alpha
We
9,
just
Bravo,
chillin',
November
wait
2,
for
November
our
5.
clearance.
United 717, turn right heading 040, winds 240 at 13, gust 20, runway 28 right at November 5, for takeoff.
We ever take off to it right in November, right turn 040, United 717. Okay, 040 is set. Alright, lights are set. Camera's set. And action. Flaps good, that's good. That's all good. Alright, let's go flying. Takeoff power set.
80 knots.
Check.
E1. Rotate.
Positive rate, 0.
And 717, contact departure 119.10.
Depart 717. We'll see it. All right, departure's 19 flat. Bring the nose down a touch here, start getting her sped up. Flaps 2, you off. That's okay. Chicago departure, United 717, 3,800 climbing, O'Hare 5.
United 717, Chicago departure, radar contact, climb, maintain 15,000, fly heading 090.
15,000, 090, United 717. Okay, 15,000, 090. Keep the speed coming up. Get the flaps all the way in now. Pull the power back, 92%. After takeoff, gears up, lights are out, gears off, flaps are in, speed brakes off, auto brake is off, lights are set, turn the ignition off, and turn the outboards off. Up we go. Bye-bye, Chicago. Nice knowing you. Wing flux. Okay, looking for 250 and we'll go to flight change. Just do that now.
Alright, 717, contact Chicago Center 134.87, 3487. Try not to break McLean, we'll see ya.
3487, we'll do our best, United 717. I'm going to say he might be a fan of the channel. or maybe he doesn't like the channel if he's telling us that. Ah, dude, O'Hare's pretty good stuff.
American 5, are you back with me?
One more. The flybys are so good in this plane. Chicago Center, United 717, 9,000 climbing, 5,000.
United 717, Chicago Center. Next to this radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 290, turn right heading 100.
290 and 100, United 717. Okay, so let's get
American
tuned up.
American 5, heading to climb and maintain flight level 330.
GIJ is 15.4.
Center maintain flight level 330, American 5.
717, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, 717. .280 in the climb. Get our lights off. Let them start getting up and do drink service. Okay, so I've got GIJ plugged in. We can identify that really quickly. Actually, I don't have it. I don't have the Morse code handy, so whatever. Oh, I do. Never mind. So if we wanted to identify that, we could do that. Not very loud. It is identified. I did identify it. I heard it if you couldn't hear it. GIJ. Gipper. Gipper done. Oh gosh. Gipper done. Write that one down. That might be a good title.
American 5, 10-6.
Push the power a little bit more now. We can go 94%.
2675 for American 5. You have a good one.
Holy crap, dude. Max. Max, thanks for gifting the 50 subs, man. Cheers, buddy. Really appreciate it. Everybody say thank you to Max if you got a new sub. Thank you very much, man. I really do appreciate it. I apologize that the alert sound's not going to play. I'm sure I didn't miss anybody else. I did miss Kyokin. Kyokin, thanks for 28 months, man. I'm sorry. Hello, sir. Good to see you, buddy. Busy Bubbly, welcome aboard.
Yeah, it's 717 flight representing enabled to steer Gipper and joined J146. Please stand with my navigation.
Okay, present heading, direct Gipper when able, and we'll join J146. We're doing now, 717. All right, so we line that up there. Go to nav mode, like so. That'll then turn us in. Now we are on radio navigation, like a boss. Max, thank you again, man. I really do appreciate it, buddy. Cheers to you. Cheers to everybody that got a sub out of that. Thank you very much, guys. Elon Skywalker, good to see you. Jack Aaron Alton, welcome aboard.
Chicago Center,
NASCAR,
good
good to see you.
United 710,
What now? Welcome aboard.
1,800 climbing 15,000 direct copy.
17 Camaro, good to see you. Cayman Pilot, welcome aboard. Jeffrey Pilot, welcome aboard. HD Simulation, how you doing?
Flight level 330 at normal speed, United 710, thanks.
Up we go. Max definitely going to beat us there. I want to give props though to the Chicago Tower controller who didn't try to put me on a different put me on the wrong route.
126.3.
All right. NASCAR 922 is here for the very first time live. Well, it's good to have you here, man. Thanks for stopping by and happy Friday. KY Camaro, good to see you. Famous Amos, welcome aboard. Hope you all are doing swell. If you're tuning in, we're on our way down to Cleveland for the FNO tonight. Expecting a proper amount of chaos, as is typical for the FNOs. Nuck Neil, welcome aboard. CC131, welcome aboard. It's good to see you all. Yeah, so we're doing some radio navigation tonight. Got to pay a little bit closer attention. It's not honestly the VOR navigation's really not that big of a deal. Dude, I'm jazzed for FlightSim Expo too. So I talked about it a little bit at the beginning of the stream, but we can talk about it again. I'm getting in. I'll be probably swinging by the convention center Friday evening just to pick up the badge, say hello to some people. Thanks, client side. And then I will be on the floor bright and early on Saturday. I'm going to be streaming from the event from the PilotEdge booth Saturday morning around 11 for 2 hours. I welcome you to come by and make funny faces at the camera and everything else if you'd like. That's totally acceptable. And then later that afternoon, I'll be hanging out between I'll be basically splitting my time between the PilotEdge booth, the xplane.org booth, that's where Jeff Faviano is going to be, and then the Just Chatting booth where Nico and Max are going to be hanging out. Along with their coffee and their special surprise. So I am very much looking forward to the event and seeing everybody and hanging out with everybody. So once again, I did say this beforehand, I'll say it again. If you see us, myself or anybody else who's on Twitch, or anybody else on YouTube or whatever, come by and say hello. Don't be bashful, don't be shy. That's why I'm going. I'm going to see I'm going to see all of you guys more than anything else. Like I get to hang out with my friends, and that's a good time. I get to do, a little bit of business stuff, but business is not necessarily what I'm looking for. Is Cleveland really holding, Max? No way. They're not that busy. I mean, I'll hold if I have to. It's not a big deal. And so yeah, if you're not going to the event, then Saturday at 11 a.m., be sure to tune in here, and we'll have some sights and sounds, and I'm sure some funny faces from the event. So it should be a good time. Boston version 2. They can't be holding, man. It's not even that busy. No way. This shit I found. Thanks for gifting a sub to Bill. Bill Ferrelli, welcome back for how 6 months it looks like you've been here. Thank you very much, guys. Cheers. Oh no. Why am I getting... I don't want that. Join me into a second comm room. That's not going to work for me. Haven't been yelled at tonight. Loving VATSIM at the moment. That's fair. It's the night's still young, Max. My fly-in Friday morning for Springfield, Missouri. Will be running around FS Expo Saturday, Sunday. Awesome. Well, do find us and do say hi. Hey, there's a 390 Golf Mike out there. Actually flying the Premier.
Evening, Chicago Center, Southwest 2025, with you 50 miles east of Bagel at flight level 320.
With you? Is Expo sold? I don't think it is. I think you can still get tickets, Poker. And happy Friday, by the way. Good to see you. Torbinator, welcome aboard. Yeah, I don't think it's sold out yet. I don't think it's actually going to be sold out this year because they've got a lot more space. They've got a lot more room for people. Yeah. Space Dandy. We on the same page here, buddy. We got it going. We know what's up.
Calling Chicago Center, Megan.
Good evening, Chicago Center, Southwest 2025. With
Does X-Plane 11
47 miles
require more
east
powerful
of
than
Bagel
X-Plane
at
10?
flight
Yeah, I
level
think it does.
320.
I think I saw a net drop in frames when I went to 11, but I honestly don't remember. Right now we're doing pretty good. We're running 50 frames a second, so when I'm in the flyover states, it runs pretty well. And I also have ortho down here because I wanted ortho in the area where I grew up. Not many people are going to tell you they have ortho over Indiana.
Contact Cleveland Center 126.75 today.
All right, so it's going to be 089 as we come out of this VOR. So we'll make the turn. We'll crank her over here in just another mile or two. Mr. Fabiano, how you doing, Jeff? Happy Friday, buddy.
The Southwest Colin.
Cheers, man.
Bagel, not my airspace.
Looking forward to seeing you, by the way, next week.
What was the exact position? You said you're 30 miles speed.
Assuming you have the same scenery, it shouldn't be slower. It should be markedly faster. Oh, okay. All right, so let's do the turn here. So 089er.
Say it again for Southwest 2025.
There we go. It'll pick it up now.
Read you, Chicago Center.
Ice Trucker 21, thanks for your support, man. Thanks for 5 months. Still here. Keep the great work, Ty. Thank you very much, man. Cheers to you, buddy.
You said your exact position is about 30 miles to the east of Bagel. Is that correct?
Just announced on the Expo Facebook page, Expo 2020 will be in
30
Anchorage.
miles east of Bagel, 2025.
It's going to be a long flight and
Right,
citation, man.
2025, you can contact the Chicago Center.
I have ortho over St. Louis and Kansas City, but it's the closest ortho I have. Would have it around O'Hare, but it glitches up. Probably due to the some of the stock scenery stuff going on there. All right, we're going to fly this for a very long while now. 124 miles till we make our next turn. We'll fly over the area where I grew up. I don't think we'll see the area where I grew up, but we'll definitely fly over it. We're almost at 29,000 now.
We can catch the frequency. Say again the frequency for 2025.
Southwest 2025 frequency.
We'll get ready to pull the power back here once we get to altitude. I'm going to say probably we'll start off at 80% and see what happens there. Okay, there's 80%. And turn the seatbelt sign off. So we're looking to keep maintain about 0.74. So we'll play around with the speed settings and whatnot until we get 0.74. What is my favorite GA airplane? It kind of depends on the mood that I'm in, man. I really like the Epic E1000. I love the TBM. I enjoy the Eclipse. Those aren't the kind of GA planes maybe you had in mind, but those are probably the ones I fly the most. Yeah, that'd be a good start. Pocket Rocket, says Max. Yeah, I gotta get my Pocket Rocket updated. Pocket Rocket would have been a good plane to fly in the FNO tonight. That would be a surefire way to throw some things off. How's Amalia doing? She's fantastic. Here, I got a picture for you from this morning. So my wife is out of town for the next week, so it's just my daughter and I. She's sleeping right now, so I have ye old monitor here, just in case she happens to wake up and need some attention. But she's usually fine when she's asleep. But I took a picture of her this morning because she is just so gosh darn cute, man. Come on, you can't look at that and say, wow. I sent it to my wife. My wife was impressed that I put her in actual clothes as opposed to just sticking her in pajamas, because that's almost what I was going to do. But yeah, she's doing really well. She's getting some sleep. She's starting to take naps more during the day, which is nice. This you're not found. Thanks for gifting a sub to Pocket Rocket. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. What is this Pocket Rocket you speak of? Oh, over at X Aviation, there's a plane called the Pocket Rocket, and it's this absolutely ridiculous turboprop airplane. It's a two-seater plane that has a PT6 in it. It's just way too much power. It's pretty cool. It goes real fast. Dude, she's getting huge. Oh yeah, here's one of her new tricks. She can stick her own feet in her mouth. She's thinking about it. And then she's like, yep, that's going in my mouth. Yep, that's definitely going in my mouth. With the roly-polies. Below minimum, take it easy, man. We'll see it a few. Oh, you leave. Oh, you came back. I'm sorry. Well, welcome back, sir. Mike Tango Victor, good to see you. Zenny DMT, welcome aboard. Any hypothesis as to why the 737 MAX crashed? I have no idea. Anything that we would say would just be conjecture. There you go. There's the line between ortho and no ortho. As you can see in the Midwest, there's not much difference. It kind of all looks the same. Are we, oh man, where are we at right now? My old stomping grounds would have been pretty much down in this area right here. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, that should be... That looks like it's US... Or State Road 9 right there. So if you follow State Road 9 all the way down... That big... Actually, that might be the lake right there. I think that might be the area where I grew up. A big-ass lake right there. I don't know, there's a bunch of big-ass lakes out there. Maybe it's that one. I don't know. There's a bunch of lakes out there. I grew up near one of them. That part of Indiana. Real exciting stuff. How are we doing on speed? I pulled the power up just a little, added just a little bit of power. Pull it back just a touch here. Oh, I see. The alerts are still going through the GIFs. Mamba Gator Gaming, how you doing, buddy? Man, I'm tired. I thought your plane was going backwards. We're definitely going forwards. Why is that so cute when a baby does it, but when I do it, people scatter and tell me I need to leave them all food court? Touche, my friend. Let's see here. More baby pictures. She's learning how to crawl, but she can only go backwards right now. So she got herself stuck underneath her pack and play. I decided to leave her there for a few minutes until she tried to figure things out. She didn't figure things out. I had to go save her.
Have a good night. Hey, 959, my mistake on the frequency. It should be 12675, 2675, the other night.
I am from Indiana. Yep, I grew up.
think
I grew up in the. I grew up near Fort Wayne.
Can we get a different frequency now?
United 959, try 12675, and if they don't want you, then we'll figure it out from there, but 2675 should take it.
That'll be ours too.
2675, we'll do it. Thanks. Good night, 959.
Remember these development milestones with my kids? Yeah, stick it. Everything goes in her mouth. Everything. 2675. United 717. Have a great night, man. All right, is this gonna be the chaos? Maybe not yet.
All right, we'll descend via the Bronze 1 landing north. Copy meter, United 959.
Other direction, landing south.
Landing south, United 959.
Uh-oh. Max. The VATSIM supervisor is pissed. Oh, no. Center, good evening. United 717, flight level 290.
United 717, Cleveland Center. Fly heading 120.
Heading 120, United 717. He didn't sound too sure of himself. I'm curious to know what he's going to do with me now. It should have been 120 vectors traffic or vectors for the airport or something.
Out. 500.
Over 2744, Cleveland Center, descend via the Rickety 1 arrival, landing south, Detroit altimeter 2979er.
Yeah, he should have given me a reason for the vectors, but it's fine. I heard you were a drum cornet. I am, yes. I'm actually born from a marching instructor on a drum engine. Ah, it's awesome, dude. Yeah, I marched. I did marching band 5 years in high school. I am actually flying this summer. One of my plans is to fly the 182.
United 710, Cleveland Center, hello, it's going well.
That's 710. Actually fly that. I think I'm going to fly the Archer out to Indianapolis in August for the finals. So I'm flying out on like a Wednesday afternoon, I think. We're going to go to semifinals on Friday and then watch finals from the comfort of our own home. But I've been to the DCI finals, I think the past 4 years now straight. And I've been to at least a show locally for probably 7 or 8 years. I love it. I've been following for years. I'm super excited for season to kick off. I'm gonna buy my tickets next week for the opening night as well. For the theater stuff. How many arrivals into Cleveland? Not that many, honestly.
2655, American 5.
Not really that many people coming in. Not yet, at least. Like there's a good amount of traffic that's pointed at it, but it's not anything like we've seen elsewhere. There's a lot of guys here from Atlanta that are flying in. And I'm okay with that. If it's a little quieter, it's fine. My friend was in the Academy Rebel Bugle Corps 2 years ago. There's a fan of the channel. I believe Colin is his name, who is on his, I think, 3rd year with the Academy now. He's doing his age out year this year. Truckin 1376, thanks for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's pretty sure we're going kind of fast too. I'm pretty sure he is on his age out year with the Academy. So that's pretty cool. I wish I could have done it when I was in college, but it was do drum corps or work and be able to afford school. So I opted to work and afford school instead of drum corps because I think with the opportunity, like with the actual cost of doing a season and with the opportunity cost of doing the season and not working, it would have cost me somewhere in the range of like $12,000. And it just I wasn't able to stomach that. Like it wasn't going to work for me. Do I use Project Fly? I do not. Is this P3D? No, this is X-Plane 11. Component 91, good to see you. How limited are you in terms of navigation in an ancient plane like this? We're limited to just ground-based navigation. So He could give me direct to a VOR. He could give me radios off of VOR. He could give me DME points off of a VOR. But we have to basically be going to and from a VOR or be on vectors. I guess if he wanted to, he could give me direct to an ADF, and I could try to fly that, but ADFs aren't really used, so we're limited basically to just off the VOR radios that are on the ground, so transmitters on the ground. Marching a top 12 core is money, yeah. Like, I even looked into doing just a Division 2, at the time they were called Division 2 cores. There was a bunch of them in Ohio and whatnot. But again, the opportunity cost just wasn't going to work for me. I just couldn't make it happen. Crown Guard, that's money right there. I'm perfectly happy being a fan at this point. Puck Vanek, thank you for the host. Tell everybody from Puck Vanek's channel. Cheers to all you guys. Cheers to you, my friend. Happy Friday. It's good to see you all. If you're tuning in, we are in the FNO tonight in the FlyJSim 732.
Cleveland.
On our way down to Cleveland for the FNO. I think I said the FNO like 3 times. They've got us on vectors right now. We will see what they're going to do with us. Right, Gorian, how you doing, my friends? Good to see you, buddy. Yeah, super jazzed for this flight. I love this airplane, man.
Number 56 Alpha Verify.
It's pretty okay.
410.
410 for Southwest. That seems optimistic. The 737 Friendship. Is it gonna be? Nah, it shouldn't be dark when we get there. It'll be dusk-ish. Maybe we'll get some golden hour action. Not too much, Puck. It's good to see you, man. Thank you very much for the sub. Thanks for 2 months, buddy. I do appreciate it. Cheers, my friend. I'm doing pretty fantastic, man. Thank you for asking, Mr. Rigorian. I was kind of on the fence about streaming today because I got a lot going on right now, but I'm super happy that I did because it's nice just to kind of chill out here. The Cavaliers Bond show gives me goosebumps every time I hear it, but the Crown is local to me, so fanboy to theirs. Oh man, Mike Tango Victor. So I have seen.
United 710 descend via the Brownsville arrival.
I've seen a lot of really good shows. And the Bond show I remember being pretty cool. I was lucky enough to see Niagara Falls back in 2000. And that was the year you had Niagara Falls. You had the Cadets Millennium Show.
Down by the
two of just absolutely fantastic drum corps shows. Niagara Falls is still one of my favorite shows. It's probably my favorite Cavaliers show to date. And I also then saw, I think it was the year after or maybe a couple years after, I saw Frameworks live, and that show that show was amazing. Like that, there's just no words to describe that one. And then moving on from there, I've seen a lot of this stuff in the last, like I said, I've been to the finals last 4 years. I think I've seen pretty much every major show the last 6 or 7 years. I was at a competition years ago when the Bluecoats did Tilt. And I saw Tilt, and I'm like, this show is incredible. It was so good. I bought tickets for the next night the show that I had not planned on going to, just so I could go there and see Tilt again. Like, I didn't care about anything else. I wanted to see that show again. It's the only time that's ever happened. It was a pretty cool thing. And then a couple years later, seeing them do Downside Up was awesome as well. I have posters for those shows hanging around here somewhere. I just haven't put them up on the walls. Paper Cone, good to see you, man. You mentioned Drug Corps International. Who broadcasts this? You can get the broadcast through Flow Marching, FLOmarching.com. They do
717 pilots discretion to maintain 10,000.
Okay, 10,000 my discretion, United 717. I don't even know what to expect. How should I know how to descend? I'll start down now. Yeah, flowmarching.com has all the drum corps stuff. They'll have a bunch of live shows throughout the year. We might end up missing a couple of Friday night streams because I want to go watch drum corps. How do I descend this thing again? Off.
2744 contact right approach 124.
And then we'll nose it down. We'll try to get the vertical speed here to be about 2,000 feet per minute. Pretty good right there, actually. Pull the power back in the process. Cleveland Southwest 717 is leaving, or United 717, sorry, is leaving flight level 290.
Thank you.
It's bringing me in with the southern arrival flow, it seems. I guess we're coming all the way back to idle. That works for me. B2, good to see you. It's kind of awesome how many people in the flight sim world are into that stuff, but I guess it's not surprising. Like, we're all nerds in our own way. Sooner XP, thank you very much for 4 months and the tier 2 sub. I really do appreciate it. Cheers, my friend. Ty Gellert, thanks for 22 months. I appreciate that as well, my friend. Cheers, buddy. And NASCAR 2920 or 9922, thanks for the host, man. I appreciate that as well. Cheers, all you guys. Well, we seen the Cleveland Brown family. I'm not really sure what that means. I'm not sure if I want to know what that means. Throwing some children a boat. Amon, Amarth, Lamb of God, and you got metal. Now we're talking. Metal in a drum corps show would be interesting. You can also go down by using the air brakes, just like the 732 or 737. Well, we could have switched it over to IAS mode. You could switch to IAS mode, and then we could set the speed bug to a number, and then we could pull the power back, and then the nose would come down. You hit the speed brakes, and the nose goes down further. I like using pitch mode because pitch mode gives me a little bit more control over my vertical speed. Basically, pitch mode allows me to essentially dial in a vertical closer to a vertical speed, and then just use my throttle to control speed. So like we're hauling ass pretty good during the descent down here. To learn drum line steam music, you have to be a power nerd. To pretty much do anything with the marching band stuff, you have to be a power nerd. Like, there's no question about that. I'll dig up some embarrassing pictures one of these days. Let's see if we go back 2018. Actually, we go back to 2018. I should have taken a picture. Oh, it's older. Okay. Let's see here.
Thank you.
I didn't take a picture that year? I had to have taken a picture that year. Apparently not, though. Oh, right. No, I went after... Hang on. Here we go. Yes. I forget what... I think this might have been... That was the 45th anniversary. That might have been 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago that I did that. These seats sucked. 20-yard... Like, part of the reason why we're going to semifinals is we're trying to get better seats. 20-yard line, like, it wasn't fantastic. Yeah, like a million identical pictures. I always try to take one at the retreat. I won't get my retreat picture this year, which is unfortunate. There you go. These are better seats. We were a little bit on the high side, but it was all right. This would have been 3 years ago, so this would have been 2016. And then we go from there. Anyone heard of the top secret drum corps? Don't know what that is. Chris Biz 31, good to see you. Look at the hair dryers under the wings. I know, right? Mayhoven, good to see you. When are you gonna fly the new E-Jets from X-Craft? Probably in a couple weeks.
Go ahead.
This week we got FlightSim Expo coming up. So there won't be a stream on Friday. There will be a stream Saturday morning instead.
125.77 for United 20.
Yeah, I think we'll try to do the E-Jets here in a few weeks. Hydrate, sorry. Cheers, hydrating. Sounds like you've Bob Bodum. I'm not sure what Bodum is. Bob says he's a nerd, but not a drum band nerd. It's all right, man. I won't hold it against you. I'll look up I'll look up those videos later. Well, he didn't give me an altimeter, so the nearest altimeter is 2986. We'll just go with that for now. Let me grab the Cleveland weather while we're at it, though. Cleveland ATIS. Information Echo.
United 717, fly heading 180, vectors for descent.
180, United 717. Apparently I'm not descending fast enough. All right, Information Echo. Winds 220 at 4. Few clouds, 25,000, 24 Celsius, altimeter 2985. Given the way they're bringing us in, I'm going to expect probably, well, I don't know. Simultaneous ILS 24 left, 24 right approaches in use, departing runways 24 left. So we'll see what they end up giving us for the arrival. Apparently they're using an ILS. That's interesting. I guess we'll see. Santa Clara Verga 1989, Phantom Regiment 2008. Oh man, so I don't know either of those shows. Actually, no, I think I know the Phantom Regiment 08. Favorite shows for me: 04 Cavaliers Frameworks, 1999 Santa Clara Vanguard, 2002 Santa Clara Vanguard. That was oh man,
717,
Metropolis.
050.
050, United 717. And then of the modern stuff, you've got the cadets doing Angels and Demons, Tilt, Inferno. Like, there's been so many good shows lately, especially the last few years. It's tough to like pinpoint and say this is my favorite show. But if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the 1999 Santa Clara Vanguard. That was a incredible, just like beat you down the whole time sort of show. Everybody who's not into drum corps is like, what are you talking about? Nerds. Harry Sim, thanks for 21 months, man. I appreciate it. Does anyone remember the meme? I don't remember the meme. What's the 21 meme? Cheers, man. Thank you. Kleenex Coast, how you doing, man? We are heading into Cleveland. Yes, sir. 99 Phantom was Santa Clara Vanguard. 99 was Phantom of the Opera. Gotcha. All right, so let's get the lights on here. 1, 2. So you up. All those can stay on. We'll do the approach briefing and everything else once we have an actual approach. That's uneventful. All right, it's 10,000 feet. Let's get some power up here. It's funny. I was at we were at finals last year for drum corps, and it was during intermission, and I'm taking a leak, and as I'm walking out, some dude looks at me. He's like, "Catstrator," and I'm thinking to myself, "Oh no, not here, not right now." This is really weird. But it turns out it was Colin from the Academy that stopped by and said hello. I told him, let's chat outside once you're done, doing your business. And I think we grabbed a picture. We chatted for a little bit, but then we've exchanged some emails since then. But yeah, it was very strange being recognized in like Lucas Oil Stadium in an event that's really no way related to flight sims. Very bizarre. But it's pretty cool, though. I had a great week, Kleenex, man. How was yours? It was a Vine. Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't too big into all of the Vine stuff. All right, 310 seems like a good speed to hold until we get lower. I think Max is almost ready to start turning the ILS, so he actually may be even close to being down. I guess we're not that far out, all things considered. But we should get a Cleveland approach frequency here momentarily.
Air Canada 53, contact Toronto Center 125.77.
Contact Toronto Center 125.77. Air Canada 33.
Jetfire, how you doing, man?
United 710, contact approach 126.55.
2655, United 710, we'll see from.
Goodbye, United 717, contact Cleveland approach 126.55.
2655, United 717. We'll see you later. 2655.
1,200 descending via the Browns 1.
United 710. Cleveland approach. Information.
All right.
Fox is current altimeter.
It's going pretty well, Jetfire, man. How are you doing?
Resounding call sign frequency.
Max was doing 0.86. Lovely.
Right, we use caution for 717, and we'll pick up Foxtrot United 710.
United 710, expect the ILS runway 24 right.
Foxtrot.
ILS 24 right, thank you, United 710.
I don't have Foxtrot. I have Foxtrot. Good. Cleveland approach. Good evening, United 717 10,000 with Foxtrot.
United 717, Cleveland approach. Expect the ILS runway 24 right. And altimeter 2985.
We'll expect that. 717. 85, 24 right. So let's brief that.
United 717, turn 20 degrees left, radar vectors, ILS runway 24 right.
Say again.
United 717, turn 20 degrees left, radar vectors, ILS 24 right approach.
Okay, 20 left. We'll expect that. 717. Okay, 20 left. All right, we're going to fly the ILS 24 right at the Cleveland Airport.
Has Foxtrot.
Tune into 111.5. 111.55, sorry. Final approach course is 238. Okay, we're going to expect
710, contact
intercept somewhere above 2,000 feet. Final approach course is going to be our final approach is going to be identified by
United
final approach fix, I should say, is 3.3 DME. Holy crap, that's close. 2,000 feet at the Groza intersection. Airport elevation is 780 feet. We've got 9,000 feet of runway to work with. Plenty of runway. In the event of a missed approach, we are going to climb to 1,700 feet and then make a climbing right turn direct to the DJB VOR and hold there. The DJB VOR, the Dryer VOR, is going to be a right turn 077 inbound course on the hold. So we'll tune that up as well. 113.6. .6. And we can use the localizer for our the localizer will give us our DME. So good to go. I'm guessing Tower might be next. So Cleveland Tower. If it is next, is 24.5. So we can get that ready to go. Okay, we will have to manage our speed here as we before we crank it down. We're going to land flaps 30. That's going to be a VREF of 132. It's going to give us an approach speed of about 137 knots. Questions? Great. Will Wonkers, good to see you. ATC give you vectors for descent and let you level off? Yeah. Well, once I got close to 10,000, he turned me back towards the airport. He probably has to hand traffic off at 10,000 feet, is my guess, coming from this direction. Dirty windows indeed. Dirty, dirty windows. There's the airport right there, I believe. Yeah. That's where we going. Or our neck's gonna break. It's very possible, my friend. Flying American, happy Friday. It's good to see you. We're definitely gonna switch back to daytime flying though for the second leg.
Please, on approach, good evening. Legacy Dragon 1, eastbound out of Dryer.
Do-do-do-do. Oh, I love this airplane. Saturn the Planet, good to see you, man. We are flying in the FNO this evening, Friday Night Ops, into Cleveland Airport in the classic FlyJSim 732 TwinJet. We're heading down there momentarily as soon as we get our vectors. Currently, we're at 10,000 feet, 310 knots, cranking it up here until we get our vectors back.
Dragon.
All right, sorry about that. It was Legacy Dragon 1.
Having a good time.
Colin Cleveland approach.
Affirmative, Dragon 1.
Dragon
Flying
1,
I love flying the 732. It's just a big Cessna, man.
And you have,
It's pretty simple to fly, all things considered.
Negative on the fuel situation. We were looking to see, we were looking at Dryer, looking to see if we could slip in. We needed about 15 minutes to get down and onto the ramp.
okay, what do you mean you need 15 minutes? You need 15 minutes on our approach? You need to be on the ground in 15
Wolfie 2671, good to see you. Bubba Matuna, welcome aboard.
In 15, we were just looking for a place to slip in between all the aircraft. Dragon 1.
I'm not sure what this guy's asking for.
minutes.
Snow Bunny, welcome aboard. Happy
Descend
Friday.
maintain 7,000, fighting 050.
Was that for United 717?
Affirmative, United 717, turn right heading 050. Descend and maintain 6,000.
050 6000, United 717. Was it 6 or 7? He said 6 the second time, so we're going to go with that. All right, so now we'll go
I'm
IS.
still not clear on what you want. You want to be on the ground in 5 minutes or less?
Negative. Don't worry about it. We're just looking for a place to slip in for two floor right.
Okay.
Okay, Dragon 1. All right. Rear vectors for the 24 right final. Fly heading 070. And maintain
Request
VFR,
sequencing.
piloting altitude changes.
Active runway. Something or other. Like,
070.
there's got to be a better way to ask for that. It's all right, though. It's VATSIM. I'll go auto brakes min. Armed speed brakes. We go and start down now. My hunch is he's going to want me to get down a little quicker than this, but I'll wait for him to say something. I love how you ask if VATSIM controller to say again they treat you like you're 3 and say it real slow. That's all right. I mean, that's what I would want them to do. Most of the time when I'm asking them to repeat their instructions, it's because they spoke too damn fast and I couldn't understand them. Mystery 836, good to see you. We all do start somewhere, that's correct. I thought he said 7 the first time, but I read back 6.
17, contact Cleveland approach 119.62.
1962, United 717. All right, here's final approach. So
124.5,
tower is
United
next.
710, we'll see.
24.5 will be next. Cleveland approach, good evening. United 717, 7,800 descending, 6,000.
717 Cleveland over about 20 miles from Shirk, turn right heading 210, instead of maintain 4,000 to this other Sunderland gradually. Clear left from the 24 right approach.
210, 4,000, clear for the ILS, 24 right approach, United 717. Okay. That happened quick. So let's take you off of IAS. Let's go off there. Let's go ahead and get that speed.
Approach, Legacy
Oh, God,
Dragon
we're way too
1, good
fast.
evening, 5,500.
Oh, no, that was not set for
Heading
250.
070.
Dragon 1 just set up maintain 3,000, so it's set up maintain 4,000.
1,000, Dragon 1.
I had the wrong speed set. We were doing 280. Whoops. It's okay. We'll just get the speed brakes out here, get her slowed down. We can start bringing flaps out at 230. $111.55. 111.55 is active. Have not picked up the ILS. There it goes. Okay, flaps can come down to 5 now. Speed rate can go in, back to arm. I don't have the ILS just yet, but I can turn it in now. There, it's coming in. So let's go nav, VOR loc, add a little bit of power. It's not sensing it properly. There it goes. Okay, we could have gone to 4,000 feet, but it's fine. We're still below the glide slope, so whatever. Close enough for government work. Once that glide slope starts moving, we'll actually we'll just do it now. We'll just put approach mode in. Approach mode is armed. Here comes the diamond. Remember Papa, good to see you, man. Dude, mistakes happen. I just made like 4 mistakes back there. It's not really a big deal. Flight attendants, prepare for landing. Hi, cat. My cat's being super needy because my wife's been gone all day. If she wanted to sit on my lap, she could, but she won't do that.
717, contact statement, 124.5.
24.5, United 717. We'll see you later.
See you later, Dragon 1, turn back to the 1.
This airport here, Burke Lakefront, is one of my bucket list airports in the real world. Cleveland Tower, good evening. United 717's on the ILS 24 right.
United 77. My apologies. My apologies. I did see United 717 Cleveland Tower. Good evening. Wind 22004. You are clear to land 24 right.
Clear to land runway 24 right, United 717. Been there IRL, just not a plane. I've driven by it, yeah.
Tower Sky West 3800 ILS 24 left.
Did Cat show you the way? Oh, yeah, we showed you the way. I got you.
3800 Roger. Wind 2204. Runway
If no one
24
official
left.
calls you out, was it really a mistake? Yeah, that's right.
Right, yeah, I got Sky 3800.
Don't ever be afraid to say again.
You put 3800. Did you request for me to say it again? My apologies.
See?
Yeah, we're on the ILS 24 left, Sky 3800.
Sky 3800, wind is 22004.
All right, let's get the power back here. We'll start getting more flaps out.
24 left, clear land, Sky 3800.
JetBlue 1152, welcome to Cleveland. Contact ground 121.7.
There's an accent. Okay, ground point 7 will be next.
Have a great night, Tower.
Once we exit the runway,
welcome to Cleveland.
once we're off the runway, we're going to exit off to the left.
Sort of 24 left, United 10.
Let's go gear down. Flaps 10. We'll just let the speed slowly bleed off here. We're still 3,000 AGL, so we're fine. Lights are set. You're down 3 green. Brake, speed brake, good. All right, 15, 25, 30. Should be making a lot more noise than that, but that's okay. My airplane. Speed.
FedEx 3171, heavy, runway 24 left line up and wait.
Okay, get down 3 green, flaps 30 indicated. Speed brake is armed. Auto brake is armed.
FedEx 3171,
The lights are
heavy,
set.
runway 24 left line up and wait.
Clearance has been received. We do have the runway.
Runway 24 left, line up and wait, FedEx 3171 heavy.
Skywest 3800, welcome to Cleveland, exit left one able.
Spirit 242 is
Skywest 3800, radar contact lost.
Okay, well, I don't need the,
242, wind is 22004, runway 24 left,
I wasn't supposed to.
Departing 767.
I lost my flight director, whatever.
FedEx 3171 heavy, wind
Don't need it.
22004, on a Caden, runway 24 left, clear takeoff.
Slow, speed,
Runway 24 left, FedEx 3171 heavy.
stable enough.
Cleveland Tower, Legacy Dragon 1, good evening on the ILS 24.
Remember, the ILS gets more sensitive the closer we get to it.
Dual round, maintain 4,000, gliding 210, contact departure 128.25.
Is that me?
I'm maintaining 4,000, planning 210 departure. Was that right? Spirit 242.
Oh, somebody else.
Spirit Wings 242, my apologies, departure is with 128.25.
120.25, Spirit Wings 242. No problem.
And FedEx 3171 heavy.
Here,
my
flaps,
apologies,
good.
Cleveland Tower, Delta 9735, whiskey short of to the left, ready to go.
Gliding's real good, yeah.
FedEx 3171 heavy, just fly runway heading for now. Contact departure 128.27, correction 128.25.
I've already made my left turn toward Caden. Should I turn back to a runway heading? FedEx 3171?
That's affirmative. There's an aircraft to about your 9 o'clock, about 3 miles behind you.
Okay, reverse is
turning
out.
Back to runway heading
Decel.
128.25, FedEx 3171 heavy.
Louisville Tower 97, Delta 9735.
80 knots, no braking.
Ready to go.
Okay, 710, clear for left on Papa, contact ground 112.7 on the other side.
Cross 24 left of Papa, ground 21.7 on the other side, you done 710, good night.
Cleveland Tower,
United.
Legacy Dragon 1 on approach, ILS 24 right.
And 1292, wind 22004, runway 24 left, clear to land.
Why won't it let me disengage the speed brake, the auto speed brakes?
And last aircraft calling, say again, my apologies.
Dragon
Delta
1 on
97
Whatever.
ILS 2.
Oh, because reverse is still out. Yeah, that'll do it.
Dragon 1 on the ILS 24 right, requesting clearance for landing.
Dragon 1, wind is 22004.
There it goes.
Runway 24 right, you are clear to land.
24 right, clear for land, Dragon 1.
Tower United 717 is clear November.
United 717, taxi November, hold short 24 left.
November, hold short 24 left, United 717. I don't know what that did.
Cleveland Tower getting heading Southwest 2087, holding sequence for runway 24 right. Left.
Alright, VP on. Here we go.
Was that Southwest 2087, Cleveland Tower?
Hold short here.
Affirmative, Southwest 2087.
Yeah, it's been some good scenery, right? I didn't even check to see if there was anything.
Roger, continue on short 24 left. Is that
Welcome to
Delta
Cleveland.
9735 in front of you?
This is not foul. Thanks for giving the sub to Chunky Butter
Yes,
Poo.
sir. We're sort of 2
Cheers,
left
my friend. I
of the
appreciate
one,
it.
We see traffic on approach to Arena Figure.
Freaking nailed 1,000 footers, too. Could not have asked for a much better landing than that.
Cleveland Tower, Delta 9735.
Delta 9735, Cleveland Tower, my apologies. I have other people talking in my ear.
Apologies, I just want to make sure I got that comms with you.
Okay. What's going on here?
Roger, Delta 9735, just continue hold short 24 left.
That doesn't look
We'll
good.
stay put, Delta 9735.
And
guy's
Delta 9735, runway 24 left. line up
Maybe struggling a little bit. Nah, we got one more flight we're going to do, Dr. Trenchcoat. We're going to make our way down to Louisville. Jeff Flyer says, watching the stream makes me want to hop into X-Plane. Well, dude, like most of what we see right now is free with the exception of the plane. The scenery is definitely all free here.
Dragon 1 with request.
Oh, boy.
Dragon 1, go ahead.
Dragon 1 would like to go VFR departure to the north.
Dragon 1, you are cleared VFR departure to the north. Maintain 2,500 until further advised. Depart 128.25.
Okay, he's lined up and wait. He's clearing. Maybe they'll give me a cross here. My guess is they'll launch him and then cross me.
Dragon 1 departures with 128.25.
Everybody's got different sceneries. Like we got a bunch of shark fins here,
825,
which tells me that either I'm high or they're low.
To the north VFR departure. And clear for touch and go Dragon 1.
American 7, my apologies. I'm going to have to, correction. Dragon 1, clear touch and go on runway 24 left.
Dragon 1, clear for touch and go. 24 right, throw on the right, Dragon 1.
He cleared you 2-4 left, though, buddy.
American 7, my apologies. I'm going to have to have you go missed approach. Fly heading 210, maintain 4,000. Contact departure 128.25.
Oh, boy.
28.25 and
Oh, boy.
that's
Here
not
come
180
here come the go-arounds.
23 on the heading, 3,000.
American 7, negative. That's 210 on the heading. Maintain 4,000.
210, 4,000. Next time.
Headed 717, cleared across 24 left on November. Contact ground 121.7 on the other side.
Cross 2-4 left November. We'll contact ground the other side. 717. Thanks for your help. Clear left. Clear right. Two four left, 2-4 right, basically the same thing. Yeah, I don't see the difference. Just land on the taxiway, man. I got small tires. I can land on the taxiway. It'll be fine. Leaving ground. Good evening. You know,
Power 124.5.
Alright, switching to tower now, American 123, good night.
ground. Good evening. United 717s.
50 Delta Bravo's. Sir, 50 Delta Bravo's holding short 2-4 left. Should we go to tower?
Southwest.
If that's your assigned runway, yes.
Holding short 24 left. Contact with tower 124.5.
Always just switch.
345, thanks.
Yeah. Oh, I need to reinstall the HD runway textures, don't I? Ground United 717, November for the terminal.
United 717, taxi gate via Lima, Kilo, Jet, follow United A319.
Terminal Lima, Kilo, Juliet, behind the A319, United 717. There's another go around. Is that my 319 I'm following? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. That's not sketchy at all. He got to go around here. He's going to stall his airplane. Oh, no.
American 911.
Oh, no.
You calling?
No, that was November 4-5, X-ray Sierra. Ready for pushback and taxi.
Oh, he's still struggling, man. Get the flaps in. Get the gear up, dude. Oh, hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. High-speed taxi.
November 4-5, I do not have you anywhere on my list on the
All right, we got to follow this guy. After our not taxi there because he wasn't paying attention.
Copy. See something's wrong.
No, that was a discontented sigh if I ever heard one.
Cleveland ground, Southwest 3285.
This is as VATSIM as it gets, man. This is why I love the VATSIM stream, says Dave. Yeah, baby.
Southwest 3285.
Oh, you know what? He might have runway contours on because he just dipped above the landscape here. Yeah, we're still going to Louisville. Yeah, I'm gonna step away for a moment between streams here to use the bathroom and whatnot.
Delta 1950, contact tower 124.5.
But we are gonna continue on to Louisville if anybody wants to come join.
Tower, Delta 1950.
It'll be a quick turn.
And United 2138, monitor tower 124.5.
124 point United 2138, cheers.
Cheers. Another news, the Browns still suck. Entirely possible. Dr. Trenchcoat, how you doing? Microsoft Gamer, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? Happy Friday. Let's see here. Everybody's parking at that terminal. We can taxi Juliet, so let's just come over here. That guy's lonely. We'll come over by him. Still can't believe that go around right there. Homie on the approach should have punched it a little bit sooner than that. Probably should not have been waited to be told to go around. That's just my unprofessional opinion. Yeah, you gotta jump on VATSIM. Like, so if you're jumping on VATSIM, don't go to an FNO first, like for your first time. If you go to an event like this, you're gonna have a bad time. But just flying on VATSIM, yeah, it can be pretty fun. Excuse me. I've got a yawn. I stayed up. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Go. You. Overhead. Click. Click. APU bleed. That's off. That's off. Where's my dome light? Nope, that was not what I wanted to hit. I need to rewind flashlight. I don't have my flashlight key. Is it in? No. Somewhere is a dome light. Nope, that ain't it. What was in the overhead panel? Whatever. I'm sure I've looked at it like 3 times. I'm not a very smart person. Take it easy, Max. We'll see you, buddy. All right. All right. So that's off. That's off. That's on. We can turn that one off. Turn that one to open. Those can stay on. Off. 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 Set. Everything else good. You're good. Off. 1, 2, 3. Everything there is set, and we'll go engines 1 and 2 off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cleveland International Airport. It's Backmore. Oh, it must be way up here, isn't it? Oh, yeah, right there it is. Thank you. Not bad. Not bad at all. We'll take it. All right, so let us make it daytime. And we'll go watch some of the madness here. So let's tune up tower. And we'll play count the go-arounds. You get to go. I don't know what these guys are doing. It's cool, though. All right, folks. You know the drill. I'm going to step away for a few minutes. If you're taking off, thanks for stopping by. If you're sticking around, we'll see you in a moment. The local time. What is the local time in Cleveland? It's still Eastern time, so the local time is going to be 9:14 p.m.
Tower American 120 in sequence, 24 left behind Delta Bravo.
Just call when you're holding short. Yeah. Stan, how you doing, man? So we will, if you're sticking around, we'll see in a few minutes. If you're taking off, thanks for stopping by. You know the drill. Back in a few minutes. I have the alerts for subscriptions turned off. No noise. I'm testing some stuff tonight. Microsoft Gamer, though, thank you for 3 months, man. I appreciate it. Is there another flight I would love to join in? Yes, we're going to do Cleveland down to Louisville next. So please do join us. Cheers, my friend. You are one in a melon. That's right. Oh, man, I'm so glad it's Friday, dude. All right, guys, I'll be right back. We'll get these dulcet tones of some, you know, copyright or royalty-free electronic music and VATSIM.
Range 242 over Roger, taxi November, Hotel 24 left.
Watch and judge the landings.
Okay, taxiing Hotel runway 24 left, range 242 Alpha.
All right, we're right back, guys.
Southwest 287, which is 19004, RNAV Conway, runway 24 left, you are cleared for takeoff.
RNAV Conway, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 2087.
Ask me that again a little bit, Stan.
Engine Tower, Delta 1950, holding in sequence behind American 123 for 24 left.
Delta 1950, Cleveland Tower, Roger.
Engine Tower, United 1748, clear on top.
United 1748, taxi Papa Ultra 24 left.
Papa Ultra 24 left, United 1748.
November 508, Delta Bravo, runway 24 left, line from lake.
Runway 24 left, Delta Bravo.
Spirit Wings 242 Alpha, cleared across 24 left on November, contact ground 121.7 on the other side, have a nice night.
Rush runway 24 left at November, ground 0.7, traffic holding in position, Spirit 242 Alpha.
United 1748, cleared across 24 left on Papa, contact ground 121.7 on the other side.
Alright, going to cross 24 left at Papa, contact ground on the other side, United 1748. See ya.
Cleveland Tower, Spirit 419, established final 24 right.
Southwest 287, contact departure 128.25 on this night.
Where's your departure? 128.25, so 87 years old.
Was the last aircraft calling Spirit Wings 419?
Spirit Wing 419, established final. 24 right.
Spirit Wings 419, Cleveland Tower, Roger, wind is 19004, runway 24, clear to land.
Clear to land for right. Spirit Wings 419. Thank you.
And 508 Delta Bravo, wind is 19004, fly runway heading. Runway 24 left, you are clear for takeoff.
Takeoff flight from the heading, Avenue copy the winds 508 Delta Bravo, thank you.
And American 123 behind departing traffic, runway 24 left, to the line up and wait.
Line up and wait 24 left, American 123.
Spirit Wings 419, welcome to Cleveland and exit left manual.
Exited at November.
Now that should go on FlightSim Best.
Spot gate 82.
Spirit Wings 419, Roger, taxi November, hold short 24 left.
We'll turn left. Spirit Wings 419.
And 0 Delta Bravo, contact departure 128.25. Have a nice night.
Sock cam.
2825, thanks, yeah. Delta Bravo.
No baby cam. Baby's asleep. We're not going to bother her.
Military, leaving 1850, 4 miles.
Cheers.
24 right.
I'm not kidding when I say I got a wine keg downstairs.
Tower, you are,
That might have been a might have been an aggressive pour, though. It's gonna be a good night, I guess. All right. Did I miss anything? Let's do some flight planning here. Figure out how we're gonna get out of here. Okay, go to maps and then clear the flight plan that's there. And then we will do KCLE down to KSDF. And let's put you away for now. Pull you to high. Go to plates, add plate. Cleveland. The departures are all RNAV departures. Great. And the arrivals, I'm sure, are all RNAV arrivals. Oh, they're not!
4,000 feet established on the localized 55 right.
Sherry, Darby, or Redstone?
Delta 265,
nope.
Roger, wind is 19004,
Maybe.
runway 24 right, clear land.
I think that's the one right there.
24 right, clear to land. And we're
that's coming in from the northwest. Yep, okay. So let's pop you guys away.
Roger,
so we're going to use the Redstone 5. So go back to maps, flight plan, procedure, arrival.
American 123.
Redstone 5. And let's do it from... How about CVG? We can go from Covington. How the hell do we get to Covington? Oh, that ain't going to work. Can't get to Covington. We can do it from Ape. And that's route. Oh, yeah, we can do that. No problem. What's the distance? There's 75 miles. That might be a little bit far for us to pick up, but we can probably do Appleton. Let me look at the low chart here. Nothing on the low chart gets me to Appleton either. So I'm basically trying to find airways and whatnot to get me down to that VOR. But I think that's what I'm going to file. Cleveland, Appleton, Redstone 5, Louisville. Excuse me, Louisville. You took Rod, Redstone 5. Well, it's going to be a race then.
Pure Wings 419, clear across people.
Silverbird Actual, how you doing, man?
120.7 on the other side.
Could direct the Wine City VR. Now we're talking.
Cross 24 left.
Just a quick trip down to the wine cellar. You know, it's no big deal. Like I said, that needs to go on FlightSim Best.
123, contact departure 128.25. Have a nice night.
Over to departure, American 123. Good night.
All right, that's in pre-file. Let's pre-file the sucker. IFR United 717. We're going to be B732 slant whiskey, 450 knots or so. KCLE. Propose that we leave here in roughly 20 minutes. So let's say 21:01:45. 270 miles. So we go to 28,000. We'll go 28,000. And we're going to plan for APE RDSTN5. Going to KSDF. It's going to be about an hour to get down there. Full voice. We'll carry 4 hours of fuel. No alternate needed today. Ty, Shuff, KBVY. That's me. And then my VATSIM ID. My VATSIM password. Follow. Okay. What'd I miss? If I had a basement, it'd either be a wine cellar or a D&D play space. There's no reason why you can't do both. If I didn't have so much crap down there, I could have a little play space as well. Be a pretty sweet place for a LAN party in the summertime, won't lie. One. 2. 3, 4, 5. All right, folks, thanks for sticking around. Welcome back for part number 2. We're going to make our way down to Louisville out of Cleveland here. So if you want to come, feel free to come join. We're on VATSIM. Stan, one of these days, man, we're going to get you into this stuff. You're going to give it a go, and you're going to like it. All right, let me squint my eyes down here. Cleveland delivery. Oh, dear God. What did I fill my cup with? I filled it up with Cabernet Sauvignon. My finest red that I have downstairs in my my wine keg. The Helos. We'll get on the damn Helos one of these days. You come out for a GA Monday. GA Monday's perfect, okay? Because if I go into 172, you probably go fast to me in a Helo. We'll get some DCS going again one of these days. All right, so we're looking for Cleveland delivery. 2505. 25.05. Like that. Good. Turn you to standby. How am I doing? Call 555-0123. Feedback is always appreciated. Somehow I think you're not telling the truth. All right, let's get the latest weather. Gulf is current. 1904. 10 miles visibility, scatter 25. 23 Celsius. Altimeter 29er85. Sure that we're departing 24 left. Yeah. Okay. So we are United 717. We're going to Louisville. CF. Give him a second here. We got to get more cat in the cat. That's right. I like that. I like that. Ryan67, good to see you, by the way. Happy Friday. The Chateau? Yeah, it's pretty okay.
Southwest 1066, Cleveland delivery, standby for PDC number 2.
Standby for PDC.
Roger.
Clearance United 717 IFR, Louisville.
United 717, Cleveland, stand by for PDC number 3.
717. Oh, you know what? I don't have the music right now. I don't have the old elevator music. What the hell was it even called? Hookah bar. That was the one. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm going to be United 718. You do whatever you want to do. I suspect that if you were United 718, you might miss more calls than I do. Call it a hunch.
Cleveland clearance. This is American Airlines.
Stream stutter.
9635. We have final flight plan and ready for your approval.
Should be fine now, right? Right, Chief Pilot? Is it okay?
9635, I don't have a flight plan on file. Please refile.
Yeah, it's working. I see it working over there.
Copy.
It might have got upset when I was moving stuff around there.
Southwest 1066, I do not see you. Can you confirm your gate, possibly?
It should be a gate.
Poor young American pilot, yes.
Roger, I'll do some looking around. I'm going to push you to number 3 in clearance and move 717 up.
Yeah, that's right. That's what we want to hear. Nico, thank you very much for the gifts, man. I do appreciate it. Everybody say thank you to Nico for the gifted subs. Cheers, my friend.
Yeah, sorry about that. It must be a radar anomaly. I just don't see you at the moment, but I'll find you.
Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Clearance, we resent to fix the problems that we accidentally used.
Hey, you need to get back to me in the text message, brother Nico. You're here.
Should be good to go.
American 9635, thank you. PDC, stand by for PDC number 3, number 4.
Standing by for PDC. Young Hoon, how you doing, my friend? Haven't seen you for a long time.
Disregard the sent PDC.
Happy Friday, my friend.
I'll maintain 5,000.
You going to FlightSim Expo this year? Looks like you had better luck than me putting the little one to sleep. Yeah, mine goes down pretty easily, about 6:30 every day. In fact, she was. I went in there one time to put.
Roger, Southwest 166.
No, I didn't have to go in there. I didn't have to go in at all. She was up until like 6:15 or so, and then she just knocked right out as soon as I put her down. Now the difference is that mine's gonna wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning at some point. I had to feed her, and then she'll be up for good at 6. So. I should really be going to bed right now. Oh boy. All right, we got clearance. Pretty much clear to start. United 717. Where's my pen at? 732 Cleveland SDF Squawk 4612. They gave me as filed. Final altitude 280. Maintain 5,000 on departure.
I'm sorry, aircraft calling Fagan, your call sign please, you're muffled.
Departure frequency 2825. All right, cleared to Louisville Airport as filed. 5,000 on departure, 280 for final. Departure frequency 128.25, squawk 4612. Plan runway 2 port left for departure. Contact Cleveland ground on frequency 121.7. Taxi with assigned SID squawk code, current ATIS code only. If you have any questions or unable to accept any assignment, contact ATC frequency 12505. Cool. I'm in a hotel. She's screaming in my living room while mom is out getting drunk with her college friends. Oh yeah, dude, getting a kid to sleep in a hotel room is difficult at best. I feel for you there. Cheers to that, my friend. Young Hoon, thank you very much for these 7 months of support. I really do appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. 74 hours left of X-Plane 11 downloading. You'll get there soon enough. It's good to see you again.
Southwest 1066. I'm just gonna redo you. I'm just gonna re-give you your clearance, sir. If you're still listening.
All right, Cleveland ground 21-7. Let's do this.
All right, Southwest 1066. DC 4235, Roger, taxi November, hold short to 4.
November, hold short to 4 left, AC 4235.
Okay. So we are going to fly. Let's turn you off for a little bit. Airport diagram. SDF. You see what I'm seeing here. Okay, so it's going to be departure. Departure is going to be radar vectors to the Appleton VOR, Appleton 16.7. And that's pretty much all we care about right now. There's no altitude restrictions. Then we're on the arrival. There's no altitude restrictions on the arrival. So we just kind of go from there. So it's actually, this is going to be a really easy flight to do. So let's do 116.7. Good. That's set. All right. Plugins. Better pushback. Pre-planned pushback. Excuse me.
Ground to cockpit.
Click that guy's wing a little bit, probably.
Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Congratulations, Cleanest Ghost, on winning the Zebo. Just got a traffic warning for a Southwest A330. That seems legit.
United 1191, taxi to the gate via Lima Kilo Juliet. Lima Kilo Juliet, United 1191. Charlie Papa Zulu 1475, monitor Cleveland Tower 124.5.
Oh, there's
Okay, all doors and
that dude.
hatches are
I can't remember the
closed.
dude's
Ready
name,
to connect.
but he flies in every single one of these events.
2445 monitor.
Rodney's the name that comes to mind, but I don't think that's correct. That Legacy is still out there doing approaches.
JetBlue 6301, taxiway Lima.
JetBlue 6301.
What is his name?
Taxi via.
He must be holding. Oh, he's on ground. Robbie, that's his name. Robbie.
Juliet, JetBlue 6301. All right.
You giving away the Zebo? That's generous, man. That's how we roll around here. We're big spenders, high rollers.
And bypass then insert it. Release parking brake.
Flight 9635, we still not received confirmation.
I never.
On to how to get to runway 2 for left, but it's not yet.
Why? Excuse me, sorry.
1635.
All right, let's park brake. Actually, we need to load. Oh crap, we need to load fuel up.
Anywhere on my map. Can you confirm that with your connection client that you are signed in under American 1635?
Negative ATC.
All right.
Not American 1635, we are American 9, Niner 635.
Sorry, guys.
Apologies.
I'm dying right now.
Your apologies.
I don't know what's going on. This
American
might be the end of me.
9635,
I'm just kidding.
Walking move
Gotta tickle my throat.
Clear for push and start.
All right, good. Push.
Start extra stack, and you may start engine.
All right, we turned a pack off. We got more than 35 PSIs, which we do. Total Rico told me that we start with engine number 201 because we're United. Going to 28,000 feet. All right, N2's coming up. It's good. Give her gas. Look, we missed his wing, just barely.
Cleveland ground
We're good.
4235 on me, right next to Cat 5, waiting to get to the terminal.
Plenty of space. Hope this guy's got collisions off. Nope, you're fine. It's close. We're good. I'm fine, man. This time of night, I usually get a tickle in my throat just from talking so much. I forgot to get my, I forgot to grab my mint that I usually do. All right, engine number 2 coming up. Just a little bit missed it. Mr. Josh Gibbs, how you doing, buddy? Happy Friday, man. It's good to see you.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Park brake is set. Have the gas.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Little engines that could. Yeah, we're staying daytime. I don't like flying at night. We got the dusk flight in. But I think night flying is kind of lame. Because you literally can't see anything. Phenomenal. Good to see you. Happy Friday. We need to exchange insurance information. There might be some truth to that. Alright, go left to right here. Left is good. You are fantastic. You are now fine. Set. It's good. And right side, we're going to go 1, 2, auto, on,
Next time and have a safe flight.
off. That's set. We're in flight. Do you, and you can go off. 125. And our takeoff speeds here: V1 132, V rotate 134, V2 139. Those numbers are set. I will set my bug for 250. It's good. Initial altitude's 5,000 feet. Heading and all that we'll take care of on the way. That in heading mode. Let's get that to about 10 degrees or so for the initial 15 or so for the initial climb. There we go. That's set. That's set. Ready to go. Let's do flight controls and we get out of here. Right rudder. Left rudder. Whoops. Left aileron. Right aileron. Full back. Full forward. Test speed brakes while we're at it. Here we go. Park brakes off. Let's go.
United 69, taxi gate via Lima.
United 69.
Sorry. Lima Kilo Juliet, United 69.
Living ground, good evening. United 710, spot 2 with Golf, ready to taxi.
United 710, hold short. Correction, United 710, 24 left, taxi, Violet, Juliet.
Hawaiian
Alpha,
Hippie, how you doing, man? It's good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Just got done with the flight school in Colorado, headed to Randolph Air
Juliet,
Force Base next for
Alpha,
4 months of
Lima,
T6 training.
runway 24 left,
Congratulations, dude. It's a
United
good
710.
feeling. Did you do your instrument rating as well, or just your
American
private?
9635, confirm taxi clearance of 24 left 5, Juliet, Whiskey, hold short, Lima.
I believe in good people and expect the 69 is just coincidental.
American, Cleveland Browns is American 9635. We should be squawking Charlie.
Just the
right
private
now.
part. Instrument happens in Randolph. Gotcha. This true reminds me of Dane Flats. I can never compete with Dane Flats, man.
Hold short, Lima.
Confirmation, Juliet, hold short, Lima.
That's what he said, yeah.
Juliet, Whiskey, hold short, Lima.
Copy that. American 9635. Juliet, hold short, Lima.
FedEx 1987, we'll clear the 24 left on Tango.
FedEx 1987. Where are you looking to park today? North Cargo. South
Oh, the old
Cargo,
livery. I
or-
got you. Yeah, yeah. Right, because he flies all the classics.
FedEx 1987, looking for the South Cargo.
FedEx 1987, South Cargo, taxi via.
Dane would
Lima,
love this plane, but he won't fly
Kilo,
X-plane. He calls us a bunch of
and
dirty
then
hippies.
Right on a Juliet.
Believe me, we've had this conversation with him.
Roger, Lima Kilo, right, Juliet.
The friendship. 737 friendship. Alright, we'll kill that. Ground United
710, hold. United 710, hold short of Whiskey when the time comes.
Speaking
hold
with
short
a
of Whiskey when the time comes.
purpose, just a little faster. Ground United 717, terminal with Gulf for taxi, please. Ooh, hello. Hey, simultaneous landings. That was cool. Oh, jeez. Hit the brakes pretty quick. So, about that frequency, about that taxi clearance.
American 9635, where are you going? You just crossed an active runway.
Yeah, we know we made a wrong turn. By that time, it was too late to do anything about it. Sorry about that.
Too late to do anything about it? What?
Redirections to 24 left, please.
I'm trying to go to Louisville, but the hardest part of this whole flight is going to be getting to 24 left. It's right there. That's where I want to be right now.
Alright. American 9635, contact Cleveland Tower 124.5.
I don't know what the holdup is. I called.
124.5, Cleveland Tower. Thank you. Cleveland ground, good day.
Ground United 717.
710. United 710, continue taxi, and then monitor Cleveland Tower 124.5.
Alright, we'll continue under Whiskey and Tower 24-5. We'll see United 710. Okay.
Ground United 717, terminal with Gulf taxi.
United 1977, is that correct?
United 717.
United 717, there you are. 24 left, taxi by Juliet Lima Whiskey.
24 left, Juliet Lima Whiskey, United 717.
Ground 121, Papa.
All right, so we gotta go over here, it looks like. Clear left, clear right. All right, Juliet, here's Lima. And there appears to be 3 different whiskeys here.
This is American 965 with them across Romeo.
Ted, why did I teach you how to VATSIM? You take off and then you ask for clearance. I thought you disconnected, took off, and then asked for your clearance in the air. I have done that before in an FNO.
American 9635.
They ground stopped Toronto on us one time. Good.
Left point aircraft, your mic is completely unreadable.
Alright, we're just gonna go to the tower. I'm done with that guy, that frequency. Yeah, there was the Toronto ground stop where I was like, they held us for a half hour, had no idea how long until we were gonna be able to taxi. So I just disconnected from the network, took off, blasted out of there. As soon as I got into Boston's airspace, I reconnected, got my clearance, and then flew into Boston from there. It was fantastic. VATSIM audio sounds like my ass rubbing against a leather couch. It's not far from the truth. Somebody has a tornado in their microphone. Mr. Duke Nukem, how you doing, buddy? You departed out of ZNY. Not today. No, today we did Chicago initially.
On a Conway, runway 24 left, clear to take off. United 2138.
There's 3 different whiskeys here.
Delta 1010, welcome to Cleveland. Taxi November, hold short, 24 left.
November short of 24 left, Delta 1010.
Oh, yeah, show what the real one is. I'm going to go with mine.
Yeah, Tower RP5.
Oh.
298, we can't.
Dish not found. Thanks for gifting us up to Hawaiian Hippie. Cheers, man.
United 2138, cancel takeoff clearance. Aircraft on the runway.
Brakes! That's the first time I've seen an aborted takeoff on VATSIM. Because, you know, that 777 there is just hanging out.
Would you like me to vacate left or right? 27158.
United 2138, please vacate left. My apologies. I'll get you taken off as fast as possible. Contact ground 121.7.
121.7, vacate left from United 2158.
Delta 1010, clear across 24 left on November. Contact ground on the other side, 121.7.
Cross 24 left.
Did Max leave that there? Maybe. Dude's still hanging out. It's because that
United 710, runway 24 left, line up and wait.
The ground frequency was kind of a mess. I'm not blaming the controller. I'm just saying in general that frequency was not being managed particularly well. I think that's what's causing some of the cluster to happen here. Tech Claw, thank you very much for 29 months, man. I appreciate it. Gotta love VATSIM. I guess you get what you pay for. PilotEdge for the win. I agree, man. Cheers, Tech Claw. Thank you very much, dude. Nero Max, good to see it. We got shark fins as well. Yeah, I think the shark fins have to do with other people having runway contours on.
Yeah, sorry, 1990.
Look at that guy power slide.
Good evening, Cleveland Tower, 66 Lima X-rays with the ILS, 24 left.
November 66 Lima, Cleveland Tower, good evening, wind is 19004, 24 left,
I kind of thunked it.
24 left, clear to land, 6 Lima X-ray.
Where's the
apologies, aircraft perform, say again?
Where's the aborted takeoff due to the random X-plane fuel truck on the runway? Yeah, right? Dude, let's just launch this off the cross runway here. There's no reason not to. I'm okay with that. I could take off at a crosswind. This looks like an Air Force Proud 95 hot mess. Yeah, you're not far from the truth, man. It's all good, though. Nico, did you get your daughter to fall asleep yet?
Tower, Southwest 921, clear, 24 right on Papa.
Shark crossing the runway, yes.
24 left. Papa, hold short 24 left, Southwest 921.
I'm not sure who goes first here. So it makes Friday night fun, yeah. It's always like trying to it's like always trying to take off on the second flight that seems to cause the issues. I bet if we'd gone to the other side here.
At 710, go ahead.
Unit 710, Cleveland Tower, roger. I was calling you earlier. There was no response.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did not hear that.
Apparently.
Roger, it's all good. Continue look for 24 left. I'll have you take off in a second.
Alright, short of 24 left, man. Sorry about that.
She would just went to some good deal, man.
Cleveland Tower, Delta 70, 24 right.
Need some Windex. Yeah, no kidding, dude. It's a pretty dirty windscreen there. I'm just sitting here kind of floored at how this is all working. I'm curious as to which one of these three is going to go. I think United goes first, and then I'm guessing it must be American or Delta. But we got them stacking up here pretty good. My antenna is underground. I can't hear anything. T-Craft, how you doing, man? You're too high. Go around, maintain 4,000. Fly heading 270. When Tower tells you that your approach sucks.
With you.
What is this guy doing?
Delta 70, roger. Cleveland Tower. Wind 19004, runway 248, clear land.
Alright, 24 right, clear to land, thanks.
I will have my revenge. Nah, we're not just gonna go. We'll get out of here when we're supposed to. He's not gonna make it.
Southwest 921, clear across 2 for left.
There's nobody. Oh, there are guys coming in. Never mind. Oh, jeez, yeah, they got them stacked. 1, 2, 3, 4 on approach right now. That guy's kind of low.
Cross 24 left on Papa, ground on the other side, and roll the trucks for that overrun. Southwest 921, good night.
This is Lufthansa 5. This is Lufthansa 5. We're about to cross the...
How far did he go?
This is Lufthansa 5. We're about to cross the runway. Can we get a clearance on one of the runways? Over.
Apparently, one of the guys went off the end of the runway there, but that Southwest just disconnected. He's like, "I'm done with this."
1313, short final 24 left.
Oh, the voice is real people.
That's the rumor. Are you the
Did Tower say why nobody's moving? I don't know. Nope.
Right.
Delta 3565.
It started because the guy in front of me wasn't answering his calls. He should have just had another guy take off, but...
Delta 3565, my apologies. Can you say that again?
Delta 3565, I believe we're going to be landing T4 left.
They need to stop dual approaches because they aren't doing it efficiently. Yes. I agree.
Delta 3555, winds 190.04, and 24 left, clear land.
T4 left.
Yeah, I think the dual approaches are causing problems.
This is Lufthansa 5. Cleveland Tower, you there? Over.
Excuse me? There's another go around.
My apologies.
FSC Tony B, thanks for 7 months, man. I appreciate it, buddy. Cheers, my friend.
Lufthansa 5 requesting clearance to land on one of the runways. Over.
Lufthansa 5, Roger.
We got told to pass the runway by another one because we had issues with our transponder. So that's why we're passing the runway right now. Can we get any of the runways? So we can do a turn around and land. Maybe. Over.
Break. Delta 13, did you call? Delta 1313, did you call go around? Delta 1313, flighting 270, maintain 4000, contact departure 124, correction 128.25.
Lufthansa 5. So do we have a runway that we can hopefully get on?
Lufthansa 5.
And there's another one. Oh, here's a 747. Of course. When I think of Cleveland, I think 747s.
Alright, will that be
He
the
freaking nailed the
runway?
numbers, too. That dude came in shallow.
Parallel ones. Oh.
Short field approach activated. Here we have another one coming in. Or coming to take off, I should say.
Flight 431, Cleveland target, evening, wind 190.
Oh, it's been, what, 15 minutes since we saw a departure?
Land 2 for right frontier, 431.
Yeah, no kidding, man. Show Max we left behind.
Tower 2 for left, is that the left runway of the two runways parallel? Over.
That's aircraft calling say again, it was cut off.
Is the 2 for left the left runway out of those two runways parallel? Over.
Standard procedure is just to walk off the plane during the taxi. We're gonna be here till next Friday. Man, I hope not.
Correction, Lufthansa 5 at this point. Make
I got plenty of fuel on board, I promise you. Harmer, how you doing, man?
We've turned left.
Correction.
Right side.
Correction, Lufthansa 5, make left traffic for 248.
Do you want us to turn left?
Yes, I was right the first time. Lufthansa 5, my apologies, make right traffic 24 right. Call when you're on midfield.
Coast Pod, thanks for the bits, my friend. Drinks are on me.
November 4th.
Cheers, buddy.
Charlie, Cleveland Tower, go around, maintain 4000.
That's the third go around since we've been sitting here.
Cleveland Tower.
3 go arounds, no takeoffs. I may as well kill one of the engines. Save some fuel.
Tower is the runway 2
Emerson, how you doing?
2 for left. Over.
Jay Falcon, what's going on, man?
2 for left. You know, I lost contact with my controller. I'm going to go ahead and abort the landing, and we'll come around again for 446 Charlie.
For 446 Charlie, Roger.
GSP Zach, welcome aboard. What's the best FNO that I've flown into?
Right traffic,
Usually
446
Boston.
Charlie, we'll try it again.
The Boston FNOs are always the best.
And Tower Delta 70 clear of...
With the exception of the last one, where they really dropped the ball on things. But outside of that one, they usually Boston's the best. Oh, geez, look at that guy.
All aircraft on free to be advised. I'm going to disconnect, reconnect really quickly. Voice is being really crappy right now.
Great.
Back in 5 seconds.
You're too soon on the Boston. But sorry, Max. Max is pissed. Well.
Delta 9.2 with you. 3 mile final island.
Did you say 30-mile final? That guy just disconnected. That guy's like, I'm done.
I clearly am 2 for left, Delta 9.2.
And Delta 70.
Oh yeah, Nico, they screwed you too, didn't they?
November.
I dared to ask for taxi back to the de-ice pad. Oh jeez. Please roll the de-ice truck out here to us. I don't want to get yelled at.
Frontier 431.
Meanwhile, this guy's still just chilling.
24 left at.
He's just watching the chaos go down.
Right in November.
Yeah. A de facto ground stop here. There's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, one of these guys had his he tried to take off and it was aborted because there was a 777 on the runway. So he's got to be real pissed because he was on his, I think it's this United right here. He was on his way. And then they called stop. Told you there was a ground stop. Yeah, you were just 2 hours too early.
Tower November 4315 Tango outside shirt.
Frontier flight
I think it's been 20 minutes since the last departure now.
34 left.
November shirt 24 left. Frontier 431.
I need to get more elevator music.
Delta 70 taxi November Victoria 24 left.
Alright, November short 24 left. Delta 70.
Delta 922 exit left to enable contact ground 121.7.
I love going contact ground.
Just pull a max disconnect. Take. I thought about it briefly, Nico. You know the departure controller is not doing anything right now.
November 4315 Cleveland Tower. Wind is 19006, running 24 right, clear land.
24 right, clear land, 4315 Tango.
Last aircraft calling, who's going around?
Time to 5.
Get cut off. Thanks
We're
for
way
taxi.
too
Who's
high.
going around?
It's just
Where
time
is
to
he
5.
going?
We have to go around because we're way too high. Over.
Is that him?
1313 with emergency for visual 24 left.
Oh gosh, now we have an emergency at 2-4 left. Great. Didn't know this was CTP. Yeah, Theron, how you doing? Okay, who's not going? Is there anybody actually going to land today?
Afternoon, wind is 19006, running 24 left, clear land.
Clear land 2 for left, Delta 1313.
You need a live studio audience for this one. I think we got one. Nobody's landing. Nobody's taking off. Nobody's crossing runways.
So the time to 5. Can we get 24 right? Over.
United 710, are you ready for immediate takeoff?
Cleveland Tower, Southwest 4940 with you on the final for runway 24 right.
Right, yeah, United 710 is ready for an immediate takeoff.
Immediate would have been 30 seconds ago when you asked.
Time to 5. Requesting landing.
United 710, wind is 19010. Fly runway heading, runway 24 left, clear for takeoff immediately.
24 left, clear for takeoff. Runway heading United 710. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus. I can finally taxi.
Can we get 24 right? Over.
Now that we have a bald spot on our, we have a warped out spot on our tires.
Multiple times. Fly your current heading, contact departure 125.
What's this guy doing?
128.25.
Oh no.
Back around.
Tower Southwest 4940 with you on final for runway 4 right.
Can we get a repeat on that frequency?
Wind is 19006.
Came a little short, buddy.
Clear land runway 24 right.
Oh, he's shark fin. Never mind.
Lufthansa 5, contact departure 128.25. Lufthansa 5, contact departure 128.25. He will loop you back around.
That's one departure in 20 minutes.
Roger that.
Anti-COD 3, good to see ya. Yeah, we're just waiting purely for our peace sake. Like, there's nothing preventing us from just going.
And 710, nice job. Contact departure 128.
But half the fun of all this is doing it as we're supposed to.
710, good job.
Safa Jake, how you doing, man?
Compass 1475, ready 24 left lap and away.
So Robbie's up in front of us. Assuming that's him in the Delta.
Cleveland Tower, this is American 9635 with you.
Alright, so that's Robbie going.
Quick confirmation out from there is 29.92, correct?
Oh yeah, dude, there's been 4 go-rounds in 20 minutes.
American
Lufthansa 5 is
negative,
completely
altimeter
lost.
2985.
He's in a Fokker 50 doing 96 knots.
2985, thanks.
Compass 1475, wind is 190 at 06, fly runway heading. Runway 24 left, clear for takeoff. Oh crap. Compass 1475, negative, continue takeoff clearance. Line up and away. Delta 1313, contact ground 11.
Yeah, we got plenty of gas. That ain't gonna be the issue tonight.
Overground, Delta 1313.
Brecken Effect, how you doing, man?
Compass 1475, now
Controller says, oh crap. You never heard Kennedy Steve say that. The Wolf Hunter, good to see you. Let's go again.
Yeah, 717, running 24 left, line up and wait.
Live away 24 left, United 717. Feel right? Clear enough left.
United 976.
Kennedy Steve uses more colorful expletives. That's fair. Uh-oh. I'll send it on there a little bit.
United 717, wind is 190.06, fly runway heading runway 24 left, take off immediately.
Gipper take off 24 left, 717. Where am I heading?
Cleveland Tower, this is Charlie Golf Victor Papa with you on the visual approach for...
Power set. Airspeed alive.
Cleveland Tower, top of
80 knots. Check.
Charlie Golf Victor X-ray Papa, wind 190.06, range 4 right clear.
Rotate.
Cleveland land, runway for right Victor.
Positive rates. You're up.
We got it 9.
Compass 1475, contact departure 128.25.
All that pollution. Hell yeah.
And 719, contact departure 128.5.
Departure 717, see it.
I'll take our phone taken.
Proceed direct to pause. Pause, then it's filed, climb maintain.
Boaz. Go to Boaz. Power back 92. There we go. Start bringing the flaps in.
November 203, Echo Sierra, turn, heading 210.
Oh, that's the wrong ones here. We want the outboards. Wait, hang on. Oh, that was the correct. Good now.
And 2 might have to get you around. You're cutting a little close. If you need it, just let me know. I don't know. The field is going to be at your about 11 o'clock or so in about 3.5 miles. Actually, no, we're just gonna get your 1 o'clock.
That feels like we'll try to make sound listen up for you.
Alright, 3 Echoes here, you're clear to be visual, 2-4 right approach, let me know if you need anything.
Departure United 717, 5,000.
United 717, Cleveland departure, proceed, direct 8, then a file, maintain 14,000.
14,000 direct APS file, 717. We're not going to bother with talking about the pronunciation of ape. All right, so I line this needle up here, right there. We'll go nav mode, feel our loc. It's good. Get our power back up to our climb power, 92%. So we're just doing this in 1 gauge here until it gets to 92, 90, 2-ish. There's our direct.
203 Echo Sierra, wind 1807, runway 24 right, clear to land.
Day 37. We still haven't gotten our clearance to take off. They're starting to revolt in the back. We ran out of peanuts and pretzels 3 weeks ago. But we still survive. We still persevere. Let's put on the afterburners. Dude, this is all you got, man. I'll go to 94% here. I think I can do that without cooking the engines. It's about all we got, though. After that, the exhaust temperature starts to get a little high. Perfect. Major glitch on my landing, ruined the flight. Reservoir is still my reversers rolled, and my HP20 sort of convulsing. That sucks.
Cleveland Center 126.75.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh hey, we can accelerate. 280 knots now. And do not cook the engines. The last thing we need to do is divert after that line. I know, right? Well, there was a
United
stream.
717, contact Cleveland Center 134.9. Have a good flight.
34.9, United 717. We'll see it. 34. There was a flight a couple years ago we did. One of the, I think it was the X-Crafts. It was, no, actually, no, sorry, it was the SSG Embraer. We waited for 45 minutes to an hour at least to take off. And as soon as I took off, the GPS didn't work. Autopilot didn't work. Like, the plane wouldn't, like, I couldn't even track a nav mode at all. Like, it was completely broken. I was so pissed. Center, good evening, United 717, 12,100, climbing 14,000.
United 717, Cleveland Center, climb maintain, flight level 280.
Level 280, United 717. All right, there we go. All right, get our lights off. Good. Good, good. Pressurization's happening. Cool. Start drink service. Yeah, dude, I was so pissed. I was so upset after that happened because we waited so freaking long. And it was like, it was Reagan to Boston. Like, it wasn't even a long flight.
Center, Eastern 51.
3 levels to an FNO. Exceptional no delays, questionable arrival delays, and actual trash. That's fine. I'm not going to hold it against him, man. It's more traffic than these guys are used to. Like, they've got 20 departures and 10 arrivals right now.
Are you still restricted to 2909?
Who's serving the drinks? You are, Bill. Cheers.
We're currently at 296 indicated.
Okay, sir, 5188, I guess Washington to never move your scratch time. You can resume.
That's what we
normal
expect
speed
from a
if you
VATSIM
haven't
FNO,
already.
man. When it's not like that, I kind of get a little disappointed. I won't lie.
Assume normal speed, Eastern 5188.
Southwest 1468.
So we still got
Columbia, try to
approach
arrival
and
landing south,
tower.
altimeter 2985.
Down at Louisville, so hopefully they stick around.
295, Southwest 1468.
We'll see what happens.
Center United 1035.
Max has got the drinks covered.
United 1035, Cleveland Center to send via
Hawkfish
ground
3,
to
how you
arrival
doing, man?
landing
Happy
south,
Friday. It's good to see you.
2985.
Do Boston FNOs disappoint? Boston FNOs do kind of disappoint sometimes, yeah. We got our money's worth out of VATSIM tonight. We got some quality entertainment. If the one that you should go back and watch, if you ever want a recommendation of a live stream to go watch, and this one was, but you don't even have to, like, you can watch the taxi through the takeoff and then just watch the last 20 minutes or whatever the flight.
United 710.
You had 710 Cleveland Center, Columbia maintain, flight level B20.
320 United 710.
Let's see if we can find it. So it was the MD-80.
Cleveland Center, good evening. Southwest 3143. This information.
Let's just do this.
Hotel on
Rotate.
board, on the arrival.
Southwest 3143, Cleveland Center, Roger.
Philly FNO. San Diego to Las Vegas. Texas. West Coast, no. We're looking for Miami.
That was 4074 Cleveland Center, Stanley.
One of these has to be Miami. Let's
United
just do KM.
717, contact Indy Center 110.55.
1955, United 717. We'll see you later.
Okay.
Indy Center, good evening. United 717, flight level 213, climbing flight level 280.
United 717, Indy Center, good evening. Climb maintain flight level 280.
Level 280, United 717. All right, let's see here. KMIA, let's try that. There it is. More fun on the ground. This stream in particular was bonkers. Like, it was, the ground portion was crazy. So we started taxiing, looks like around 36 minutes or so. And it was, well, here's an hour and 23 minutes. We're still not number one. Hour 30. So we spent an hour taxiing. And it was hilarity. Like, as we were sitting there waiting to try to take off, it was absolute hilarity. Like, it was one of my favorite streams ever. It was pretty good. You might have used one of the clips. I'm not really sure.
Southwest 2033 descend.
And then as we went into as we flew into the Dominican, they had somebody there's crossing runways. They like X like this, but they X at the the very end of them, like the departure, the arrival end. Sorry, I've missed some subs here. I'll get you guys in a second. I apologize. So they do the cross at the sort of arrival end, and I had a guy who crossed in front of me, quarter mile away, maybe 500 feet. Like, there was no separation there. It was pretty interesting. Sorry, I missed some subscriptions. I'm very sorry, guys. Theron, thank you very much for your support, man. Welcome to the Beer of the Month Club. Cheers to you. Ryan87, thank you very much for 28 months. Finally caved and downloaded X-Plane. Welcome aboard, man. It's good to see you. Cheers. Medic Dan, 757, thanks for 14 months, man. Cheers to you, buddy. Finally, Young Hoon, thank you very much for the bits, man. We're going to go pro next week, that's for sure. Cheers, buddy.
UPS 899, radar contact, 30 miles west of the
Why do you seem to only fly FlightSim birds on VATSIM and never on PilotEdge? That's a good question. I don't know. It's not a conscious decision. I think, like, in this case, it's because I was looking to throw things. Like, I like to throw a wrench into things a bit by flying the slant whiskeys into the FNOs because it's usually fun.
UPS 899, cross Prison,
but yeah, there's no particular reason why I do it. It just sort of happens that way.
Prison at 11,000.
What's the cheapest PC that can run this game perfect?
Airshare 67 to
Dude, I put like $2,500 on my PC and it doesn't run it. Doesn't even run it close to perfect. Impossible. Devastator, it's good to see you though. Yeah, we're slant whiskey tonight. So we're coming out of Appleton at 242. Let's be a little closer. Could I take so much reels and PE and FlyJSim is too much? That depends on the route that you're flying, but yeah, it can be a bit much sometimes. I don't know. It's like I've put so many hours into this plane that like I don't even think about it anymore. Like the VOR navigation is just like second nature at this point. So like that stuff doesn't bother me. I'm quite fortunate in that regard. Azul Aviation, good to see you. But yeah, as far as PCs go, like I mean it's hard to tell. I was talking to some folks earlier. I think you could probably get away with like a Ryzen 2600 and a GTX 2060. Once you start like you want as much core speed as you possibly can, and you want a decent GPU. You don't need anything too crazy. Oh, weather change.
And you finish off on 2033, I think the Sims are the rolling one in the
Southwest 2033.
We got this covered.
Rolling one arrival.
FS Global Real Weather was not running, so I didn't have the right weather loaded. But now we do. That's why we turn off overstress and over G's and whatnot. All right, so we're coming up on the point here. Let's go 23 or 242. Oops. Course 242.
Skyhawk 7 Charlie, it's going to maintain 4,000.
4,000.
So we'll turn into that. We'll take that for 55 miles. Then we'll intercept the Cincinnati VOR CVG 117.3. 117.3 and then 117.3. We'll do that in the backup so we get a DME reading. There we go. So we're on the arrival now. So we just crossed the Appleton VOR right here. So we're looking at 242. That point until we get to Shirt. At Shirt, we're going to do a changeover. So it would look like something like this on the chart. So we're going to change over then to the Covington VOR, or the Cincinnati VOR, I should say, CVG. And 239 are on the course. Sam Swart, thank you very much for 26 months, man. I do appreciate it. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that big bump that you saw there was just, it was FS Global that was kicking in and giving me the real weather. I forgot to turn it back on after my sim had some issues earlier today. Connor Sim, welcome aboard. Gears up and not off. Okay. Fixed. I'm happy with Infinite Flight, but in the future I want to invest in one. Yeah, I mean, if you go to the explain.org forums, there's definitely going to be some guidance on PCs and kind of what to get and what to look for. But in general, you're looking for something that's got as much in the way of single core performance as you can get away with. If you're looking for affordable, like AMD Ryzen is the way to go. My machine's a Ryzen 2700X. Get your PC specs here. So here's my PC specs at the moment. I'm just gonna trim it out. It's fine. We'll be all right. Don't worry. We don't need wings. It's been a while, but got any PPL check ride prep suggestions? Good resources. Got mine scheduled in a few weeks. So there's a YouTube video out there that is, it's like a 3-hour-long video, but it is a full PPL check ride. Yours will probably not be anywhere near that difficult. There, I think, there's some cheat sheets and whatnot out there. Just don't overthink it, man. Like it's actually, I found the check ride to be a lot less difficult than what people made it out to be. Just, you know, don't get it, like, don't get in your own head is sort of the best advice that I have. The new Ryzen looks like it'd be pretty sweet, yeah. Yeah, the PC's doing all right. But yeah, no, I mean, it's, you know what, if you're ready to go, you're ready to go, man. Like I wouldn't worry too much about it. Make sure you got your maneuvers down, you know, a couple steep turns here and there. Yeah, but I thought my PPL was like, my PPL exam was pretty straightforward. Like it was, you know, 45 minutes to an hour of oral, hour or 1.2 on the Hobbs for the flying portion, and I didn't really have too many issues with it. I was way over prepared for it, is what I found, and I heard that from a few other people that were kind of a lot like me. What would you do in a situation where you lose the reception of the VOR? It depends. Have I lost the reception on the way out, or have I lost the reception on the way in? If I've lost it on the way out, it could just be an X-plane-ism, and I might just tune into the next VOR and sort of wait. If it's on the way in and I lose the VOR, then we've got a problem. So try nav2, see if you can pick it up there. If you can't, then you need to call ATC and ask for some vectors.
Contact Cleveland Center 134.9er, good night.
Oh, shoot, sorry. My bad. Thank you.
The 2473, contact Cleveland Center 134.9er.
Why are we bleeding speed so bad? Oh, right, because we're... The winds keep shifting. Let's do some FS Global Rule adjustments here. She won't let me change. I was going to change the refresh time down to 5 minutes, but it won't let me do it right now. That's all right. You are one in a melon. Yes, you are. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Indy Center, 52 Delta.
52 Delta, go ahead.
Indy Center, my Riley County is going IFR, so I may have to switch to an IFR flight pan.
Okay. Do or do not. There is no try. That's what Gandalf said.
52 Delta, roger. If you need the clearance, just let me know.
There, roger. 52 Delta.
What do you have, Cosmic? You have a 6700K. Actually, so when I built my last PC, I had a choice between the 4790K and the 6700K. I went with the 4790K because it actually had better single core performance than the 6700 did. The difference, of course, being the 6700 has DDR4, faster RAM and whatnot, so it's kind of a wash at the end. In hindsight, I should have gone with the 6700, but they weren't widely available when I was building my PC. Okay, we're riding this out to 55 DME, so we'll go to 50 DME, then we'll go to heading mode and get ready to make the change. Break that speed up a bit. Bleeding it off right now.
Yeah, Indy Center, Caravan 6252 Delta.
We ain't going
We'd
very
like
fast.
To file IFR for Raleigh County.
I'm doing JFK St. Louis, but I just remembered I don't think Southwest flies out of JFK.
Delta, Roger.
It's
You
all
are
right, man.
cleared to the Raleigh County Airport via radar vectors. Say approach request.
Yeah, we'd like runway
I had trouble tonight with Episcopal not pulling real weather. I forgot to turn it on earlier. That was my issue.
Caribbean 5-2 Delta, Roger.
So I take full responsibility for that.
Give ILS 19.
Roger, direct Leo via vectors to runway 19 for 52 Delta.
American 3, contact Chicago Center 121.27. Good night.
Over to Chicago, 21.7, American 3. Thanks for being on.
I wanted RGB Trident Z's, but the price made my heart drop. Yeah, dude, Ram wasn't cheap.
Airshare 67 canceling.
I got 32 gigs here. I'm going to return tomorrow to Best Buy. Didn't need it.
Services terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thanks for the service.
I get $160 back for that. Oh yeah, we went too far. Whoops.
Skyhawk 7 Charlie, turn left.
This is the hard part about fjord flying is when you forget to actually do your changeover. All right, so we want to tune into Cincinnati 17.3. And this is a 239er on the inbound course. Ah, we're still bang on anyway, so it's fine. Go back to nav mode. There comes the turn. Get us all aligned. We're good to go.
UPS 899, contact Louisville approach.
I wasted my money on RGB rim. I just don't understand the RGB stuff. Like, it's not for me. Clocky, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday.
Transport 3340.
You're going to Expo next week, right? It's like basically in your backyard.
34 Niner Transport 3341 Heavy. See ya.
And so Charlie,
Indianapolis Center.
I do need extra 16 gigs. I think, like, for this flight simulator, you pretty much want 32 gigs of RAM. Is my opinion. Because with ortho and what, like, if you go heavy ortho in SoCal or a heavy ortho area, like, the sim can use up 15, 16, 20 gigs of RAM easily.
So it's 496 with your final 330.
Anyone fly the X-Crafts 175, 195? I've not flown it yet. Spaceman, how you doing?
Southwest 496.
Jeff was flying it earlier, flying one of them earlier today. Oh, the 175, 195. I thought you were talking about the new stuff. I've flown the 175 and the 195. Yeah, they're fine. I'm just not a big fan of that Tecton FMC.
Gibbs 2 arrival. Expect visual approach runway 23 left.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Tecton FMC, so I find myself using the default whenever I fly those planes. Rebel 95, good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Good deal. Like I said, if you guys are going to FlightSim Expo next week, make sure you find us and say hi. Myself and Max and everybody else who's going.
Expect visual approach runway 23 left.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, guys. It's getting late for me.
Indy Center, this is Delta 95.5.
This is Delta.
Fly me to flight level 2.
And I am with you.
We're heading to Orlando International Airport.
Delta 9545 at the center. Good evening.
Dispatcher Bryson, good to see you. Happy Friday.
Southwest 496, your radar contact 20 miles north of the Hoosier VOR, flight level 330.
Hoosier VOR.
United 717, descend pilot's discretion, cross nerve at maintain 1000.
Nerve at maintain 11,000, United 717. All right. Do some descent planning. That probably means we need to head down now.
Charlie, wind calm, runway
In fact, I think I'm going to, yeah.
Future Ridge 1 land, 517 Charlie.
Caravan 52 Delta, descend and maintain 5,000.
All right, we'll just start down now, 11,000 feet. I'm not going to do the descent planning. 4 flights tell me 2,000 feet per minute or 2,100 feet per minute to get down to altitude, so that's okay. So we'll pull the power back. We get the altitude set. We're going to go hold off. I'm going to push my nose button down on my joystick. Try to get 2,000 feet per minute or so. Pull us all the way back to idle. That should get us right at 2K. Here we go. Covington VOR is 26 miles out. After we cross that, we're going to turn to a course of 221. 30 DME, so 55 miles from now, we need to be at 11,000 feet. We are at 26,000. 11 is 14 below us. That's going to take us roughly 45 miles to get down, so we got plenty of time to get down to 11 before we hit that restriction. Game Sins Air, how you doing, my friend? You going next week as well? It's good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I'm already on Cincinnati's VOR. I blew right past the changeover point, but thankfully it wasn't that big a deal. I got a new question. It's all right, man. When crossing into airspace, what is the proper phraseology of contract traffic? Niner does not seem like with you very much. You don't have to say with you. So if you're checking in with a new frequency, like if I was at flight level 280 new frequency, I would just call up and say Indy Center, United 717 flight level 280. It's implied that I'm with you. I just have to tell them what my altitude is so he can verify that with me. But you do not need to. You don't have to say the word with you ever. Now you can. It really isn't a big deal. People are going to make a big deal out of it, but it's not. We poke a little bit of fun at it, but you know, I hear it all the time in the real world from everybody from, you know, the puddle jumper pilots to, you know, big iron pilots. So people say it constantly. Dumb question from an old dude with an old computer. What are all the RGB components people talk about? Are they just regular components with the color LEDs? That's literally all it is, Ernie. They are LEDs that are being slapped all over everything, and then there's software that can control those LEDs so that you then coordinate all the colors and crap. I don't care. My PC sits underneath my desk. Like it never gets looked at. You don't even say set anymore. Just 2 Romeo Fox 410. You can do that. That's fair. So, like, if you have your PC up on display, like when we used to do LAN parties and whatnot, it was fun to do the lighted stuff because, you know, then it became kind of a centerpiece of a show-off piece, if you will. But I don't do LAN parties anymore. My computer permanently sits underneath my desk. I've got zero interest in having it light up and turn colors. 505 Northman put an example in the media channel.
Indianapolis Center, American 2109 is hard.
There you go. So this is Kara 505 Northman. This is RGB. So he's set the colors of the top area up here to be red. He's probably set that to be greenish for the cooler. And then he set the colors of the block down here. Is it a water block? No, it's just the air block down here to be purple.
November 44 Juliet Tango, descend pilot's discretion via the roll-in one arrival, Cleveland's landing south.
That's what RGB is. It seems like it's become quite the craze in the last like 4 or 5 years. If even, maybe even like 2 or 3 years. I don't remember seeing a lot of RGB stuff when I built my PC, or my last PC. Whoops, we just crossed, so 221.
Above 5,000, cleared ILS runway 19er approach to Raleigh County.
Roger, cross Leon at or above 5,000 and cleared for ILS 11919 for 52 Delta.
But it's a hobby like anything else. You know, we were talking yesterday about custom coolers and or custom water cooling and things like that. That I don't really understand that. I don't really get the appeal of that. I don't personally think it's necessary, but some people love it. Bring us to the show. We'll land there. Dude. Josh, I'm going to show you a picture of this. I just built a new computer 2 weeks ago. I got this massive like airflow optimized case But the thing is it's freaking humongous. Like, it looks so beautiful on my kitchen table. But it's a regular mid-sized case over here on this side. And then this side is like a half of a mid-sized case that holds a bunch of the components and whatnot. And it just basically it's meant to funnel the airflow, but it's freaking humongous. I love it. It's fantastic. Like underneath my desk here, I put a normal size pin down on it just so you could get a comparison as to how big this thing is. That's this pin right here. Looks like a sideways milk crate. You know that, Stan? That's pretty close to the truth, dude. Yeah. Yeah. But the thing is man, it runs like right now. It's running so cool. The fans are running at maybe 2/3, if that. The CPU is running just under 60. The GPU is running 65. Like the case is nice and cool. We got the two intake fans run fast. One of the output fans runs fast, and the other one is bound to the last output fan is bound to a the North Bridge sensor. So I make sure that I've always got positive airflow going through the case, so that I'm not sucking anything in from what I don't want it to be. Basically, got my Ryzen CPU to automatically overclock itself to 4.2 on all cores, 4.3 single core with a minus 875 offset. That's not bad, man. Yeah, it's not bad at all. I'm still running the plus 0.15 or whatever offset. And I overclocked it manually to 4.2, so every core runs at 4.2. Yeah, it is only one case, Ernie, yeah. So it's kind of a neat idea for a case. How are we doing here on the descent? Okay, we're looking fine. So it's a neat idea for the case. The idea is that all of your hot components sit on one side. So the big side here has, and I've added more fans to this now. So these 3 fans have been replaced, and there's one more fan up at the top. But essentially the CPU and the CPU cooler, the GPU down here, and everything else sits on the hot side that's constantly got airflow moving over it. And then all the cables and whatnot get routed to the back side, which is the cool side, if you will, where you have the power supply, the SSD is back there. All the cables get routed back there and stored back there. If I had a 3.5 inch, or sorry, 5.25 inch drive, like a DVD or whatever, that also sits back there on that side. But it's just, the idea is it's all airflow inside this side of the case. And so these 2 fans push at full bore. This one sucks out at full bore. And then this one up here is linked to the North Bridge, so that it generally sucks out at a little bit less of a rate, so that we're always blowing air into the case, and we're never sucking air into the case. We're always positive airflow.
Okay,
So
we have the airport inside.
dude, the brown Noctuas, man, Bill, I have 4 of those now. So I have the 2 Noctuas were on that.
Yes,
they
sir,
came
we'll
on the
go
tower
ahead and
cooler,
cancel the
and then I bought
LR.
4 of
appreciate
those to replace the
tonight.
Corsairs with. I don't have the boxes handy anywhere.
Received. Radar service is terminated. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Roger, frequency change approved, and yes, thank you.
The Noctua
we'll be back in a little bit.
NFA-14. The box is even. Oops, we gotta go fast now. Like the box is even humongous.
There, Southern Charlie, we're off on Echo for general aviation.
Those fans are amazing. Oh yeah, it's all about the airflow,
Charlie,
dude.
Charlie, taxi G the Alpha.
Alpha ramp, Southern Charlie, thanks.
November 44 Juliet Tango, Indy Center, you with me?
Okay. 47 DME is the changeover point.
44 Juliet Tango, Roger. Descend pilot's discretion via the
Got some custom custom
Cleese
sleeve
landing
cables. Not sure if you care to check it out, but here you go. I'll check it out, man. Ooh, yeah. See, that looks nice. It's nice and clean. The difference between like what you have, and what I've got is that like all the drive bays and whatnot don't exist anymore in my case. Like it's just fans and then components, and those
United
sit.
717, contact Louisville approach 120.3. Good night.
120.3, United 717. We'll see you later. 20, let me do this first. 20.3. The drives and whatnot all sit would if I had drives, they would sit behind the
Continue,
motherboard.
turn 360.
All right, let's grab the weather here. We got to start paying attention now. Should I call it Louisville? We got Golf 3406, 10 miles, altimeter 29990. Approach, good evening, United 717, 11,000 with Golf.
And United 717, approach, thank you for Golf. You may expect visual approach, runway 35 right. Continue descent down to 8,000.
Okay, we'll expect that. We'll go down to 8,000 now, United 717. Okay, let's do that. 250. 8,000 feet. I'll hold off. We'll start pitching her down a little bit here. We'll get a descent started. And we'll get slowed down here. I didn't pay attention to my throttles. I was going a little too fast, so we'll just pop the speed brakes out. Life is hard for a data hoarder. Well, that's what I have that's what I have my NAS for.
58 contact center, down 119.55. Good day.
Red, Southwest 68, fixed change 11958, thank you.
We got the little ASUS store NAS down there. That thing. That's 12 terabytes. I got the data hoarding covered. Don't worry about it, man.
Sir,
we know what's up.
Turn to your left a bit to adjust about 10.
I don't really hoard that much data though. It's mostly for my mostly just for my business stuff.
UPS 899er. On your rollout, the field should be at your 12 o'clock in approximately 13 miles. Report the field in sight.
We're going a bit fast still, but that's fine.
United 717, I need you to descend and maintain 8,000.
8,000, United 717. That's what we're going to.
UPS 899, you have the field in sight.
UPS 899er, you are cleared visual approach, runway 35 right. Report on final.
Synology NAS in the basement full of ortho. You run your ortho over the network too? That's crazy.
Negative, sir. Call me on final. I need to
Justin, I'm working on Oshkosh. I will have more to report here in probably a couple of weeks after I get back from Expo.
And United 710, turn left heading.
But for the time being, I do not. For the time being, now it's a big negative on that.
United 717, reduce speed 250.
Azane, I just found out it was you. It's me. Oh, you're the old tower controller. I got you, man. Happy Friday, dude.
717, reduce speed 250.
250, United 717.
United 710, descend and maintain 5,000.
We're doing 250, right? We've been doing 250 the whole time, guys, haven't we? Uh-huh. Boy, those tailwinds are crazy, aren't they? Woo. Yeah, thanks for great ATC back at O'Hare.
You established?
We don't get O'Hare controllers that often, so it's like Chicago always seems like the lost center when it comes to VATSIM, or at least it used to be. Dude, I always wear shorts. What are you talking about? Hardwired 10 gig connection. Now that'll do it. Okay.
And UPS 899er.
Are you running? Is that over copper or are you running fiber?
20, okay.
Had a flight from Denver to Boston. Was going to do that. Was supposed to end around now. I've gotten so distracted. I've just now started the APU. Dr. Trenchcoat, welcome to Twitch, man. That's how it goes. All right.
United 717. Just had to maintain 5,000.
5,000, United 717. $5,000 off. Down we go. Pull the power. Actually, we'll just go.
717. Turn left, heading 180 vectors for the approach.
180, 717.
All right, sir. So United 717, my intention is to put you right behind United 710 inbound.
All good, man. Thank you. You do what you got to do, my friends. Faz is cool. Welcome aboard. Yeah, I find myself.
710, turn right.
I find Dr. Trish, I find that happen a lot for me. Like I have all the intention of getting on and flying sometimes, and then I just start watching a stream and I'm like, oh yeah, I've just lost like 3 hours.
710, Roger, sir, and you may descend and maintain 4,000.
4,000, yeah, 710.
So I've been assigned 250, but I'm thinking maybe he doesn't want me to stay 250. But we'll see what he does here. So I wouldn't mind slowing down and getting some flaps and whatnot out. No, I'm actually on one. I'm actually on 180. I was on 179, whatever. It's a bug. Does it occasionally. Jason GB, Justin, thank you very much for 29 months. I appreciate it, man. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
United 710, continue your turn to 330.
Sam Swar, if you're still here, man, are you going to FlightSim Expo? Mr. Chow, how you doing, buddy? Happy Friday. Oh, of course the contacts are drying out again. Oh. It's a low-tech plane, 180, 189. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. I try to plan my flights a few hours before I do them, but I always get a problem with X-plane and get delayed 3 hours.
Hey, United 710,
them's the ropes.
Visual approach, runway 35 right. Report on final.
All right, 24.2 I think is going to be the next frequency.
For the visual 35 right, we'll report United 710.
So get that tuned up. You're going to Oshkosh, okay. Well, I'm going to work on Oshkosh.
Google approach, good evening again, UPS 899, down around runway 35 right, level 3000.
And UPS 899, maintain 3000, turn right heading 090. I'll have your other turns for you shortly.
Right heading 090, UPS 899.
We got security connections again this year. Good to know.
Hey, United 717. Descend, maintain 4,000. Turn right, heading 270. Expecting them shortly.
4,270, United 717. You still want 250 knots?
Roger, sir. Go ahead and reduce speed.
Okay, I reduce speed. Did you give us a speed or is the speed our discretion? 717.
Speed is your discretion.
Thank you, sir. All right, get our lights all set. Start getting speed back because I would like to get some flaps out, but I'll wait till we get to 4,000. It's fine.
United 710, 8 miles short right.
And United 710, contact tower now, 124.20. Good day.
This guy's very happy. He is so happy to be controlling right now. Talking about storage, my last upgrade of my PC was 4 10-terabyte hard drives and put in a RAID 5. Yeah.
Turn right, heading 360.
360, United 717.
And the UPS 899er, turn right, heading 180.
All right. Flaps 5. B-ref's going to be 131.
And United 717, my apologies for that late turn. I'll get you steered right back around here.
All good. Let me just get this airport so I can have him stop vectoring me. There's an airport out there somewhere, and I'm gonna land at it. It's right in front of me. That it? Nope. Dude, it's like right here. There it is.
UPS 899er. Turn right heading 170.
Heading 170. UPS 89.
Go 10. Approach United 717 has a field when it helps.
Hey, United 717, roger, sir. Cleared visual approach, runway 35 right. Report 1 established.
Clear visual approach 35 right. We'll let you know. 717. My airplane. Should have popped up the ILS here, but whatever. Still could, I guess.
UPS 899, I'm going to put you in behind United 717. I'll need just a little bit of separation.
No worries, sir.
110.55. And 170. We're using this just for guidance per... That's 180. Using this for guidance only. Or not for course guidance. For reference, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, dude. Shuck and drive is where you can make some cash, yeah. I don't have the patience for any of that crap, though. Oh, there's the field. Overshot it. United 717's 10 out straight in.
United 717, contact tower now 124.20. Okay? Thank you.
2420, United 717. Thanks for your help. Have a great day. Louisville Tower, good evening. United 717, visual 35 right.
United 717, Louisville Tower, good evening. Wind 3406, runway 35 right, clear to land. You can expect a long rollout.
Good land, 35 right. We'll expect that, United 717. All right, let's go. Auto brakes min. We're going to do reversers probably... we got 8,500 feet to work with here. Yeah, we'll do reversers. We'll do reversers max still. I don't want to take too many chances. All right, let's go gear down. Start bleeding that speed off. And 15, 25, 30. Feel the bite on that. On the high side, we can fix that by pushing the nose over. Set that about right there. There we go. A lot of trim, lot of trim, lot of trim, lot of trim. A lot of power, too. Okay, gear down 3 green. Flaps down indicate 30. Lights are all set. Auto brakes armed. Speed brake is now armed. Runway in sight, clearance received. We're landing. Try to maintain a straight line here, you know. Yeah, but it's chilly Friday. Good to see you paddle out. Welcome aboard. Are you waiting in Cleveland, man? RC Fly, good to see you. It's only choppy seas because your pilots had a little too much to drink tonight. That's the reason why we're not lined up, too. I love flying this plane. It hand flies pretty well. Like I said, it's just a big Cessna. It's cool. Got my aiming point.
200.
Good.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
First was out. Decel.
United 717, welcome to Louisville. Roll to the end, taxi track via Delta 3 Kilo, remain this frequency.
Okay, Delta 3 Kilo, your frequency, Delta 77, or United 717.
Correction, Delta 6 Kilo, Delta 6 Kilo.
Delta 6 Kilo, United 717, thank you. All the way to the end. Go manual braking. Delta 6 right here. Dude, we greased the crap out of that one. We're gonna go watch the replay too.
National aircraft on frequency information, hotel now available, Louisville, Alexander 29901.
All right, lights. One, 2, 3. I am okay with that. That approach felt pretty good. Quite clean of the plane though. One more, not two. I can't do one more. No way. I'm about to fall asleep as it is. My daughter's gonna wake me up, eat in like 3 hours, and then she's gonna wake me up for good in about 6 or 7 hours. Such a shark fin. We'll go find somebody to watch tonight, though. I think there's a few people streaming out there. All right, Mr. Northman, we'll see you later, buddy. Dropping by. Break.
Louisville Tower, Eclipse 2nd November. Ready to taxi with the
November 6th, Echo November. Good evening, Louisville Tower. Runway 17 right. Taxi via Echo Golf Bravo. Cross runway, or hold short runway 35 right at Golf.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Louisville Airport, where the local time, I think, is 11:06 p.m. I think they're still in Eastern time. I'm not really sure, though. All right, let's go watch the replay. I'm excited to see that one. 'Cause that felt real good. And this plane is, this plane's pretty blissful to watch, to hear, I should say, on, oh, jeez. Well, that happened. All right, let's see how we did. Let's start with the tower view first. Oh, it looks all right. That looks okay. Here we go, guys. Turn your speakers up for this one, or turn your headphones down, whichever's your thing. Let's try that again. Right here. This is the spot. Dude, she was an absolute angel, man. Yeah, she's doing fantastic. Here we go. I think it's even better if we get down here. One more. Alright, so turn that down. I want to see the actual touchdown. Yeah, I think this is okay. It's still a little bit on the firm side. Didn't float it. Like, that's basically perfect. It was a little bit long, but I'm super happy with that. Super, super, super happy with that. All right, my friends. That's going to do it tonight. GA Monday's in flux this week. It depends on what all I've got going on. I've got a few things I got to get done. Some priority stuff that has to be done before I leave for Florida. So if I miss you guys, we will be streaming next Saturday from FlightSim Expo, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, AM. If you're at the Expo, please come by and say hi. Come by, make some funny faces in the webcam, whatever. If you're not at Expo, be sure to tune in. I'll be at the PilotEdge booth. We'll have some stuff going on there throughout the day. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait to get to Florida. I absolutely cannot wait. So let's see who's live right now. Captain K-Man's going. Jeff is still going. I bet he's wrapping up, though. Torbinator's going. Bill Ferrelli's going. We'll go watch Bill. We'll say hi to him, because I think Jeff's probably wrapping up. So hop in. Go say hi to Bill Ferrelli. He's doing whatever it is that Bill does. One of these days, we'll get him to actually fly a real airplane, as opposed to these Cessnas all the time. But, folks, have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sticking around. And we will see you soon. Toodles.